let's get back to the encounter now. Catechist. Toshiro is currently being grappled by a fleshy creature. Ebon Cleaver is being grabbed by Orazgon. You're about to take poison damage from Winona. Winona, could you throw that ability in the chat for me?
Sure can. Wherever it went. That was Cloud of Flies, if I remember correctly. There you go.
Granting advantage. Any other creature that starts its turn in the aura. Okay, so you're just taking straight poison damage. What's your charisma modifier? Winona?
It's a 5, so he takes 5 poison damage.
Chaticus, you're gonna take 5 poison damage right off the bat because Winona
time for Winona to die.
Cool.
Well, how much health do you? I'm pretty sure you have full health, right? Oh yeah, and Orazgon is marked with favorite foe. The guardian of Sanctuary, whatever, is about to drop.
It has, I think, 20 more damage it can do.
Yeah. It's done 40, so it can only do 20 more before it vanishes.
Correct.
And it only targets enemies, right, Winona?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So, Chaticus, did you already dole out your damage?
Do it now.
Yeah, it's just 5, right? Just 5 poison?
Yep,
Winona?
5 poison.
There is also a burnt chicken nugget right in front of you. You recognize the look and smell as that of Joven. Or at least you recognize, I don't know if you ever knew his name, but you recognize who it used to be. It's glaring at Winona.
I'm going to step out of the fog of flies. Over here. And smack the shit out of this man.
Okay.
Let's see where there it is. Gonna start spinning the flail. I'm gonna release it and
That hits! Already, it's off to a good start. Ow. That is a 13.
Just an
You will
11.
be dealing...
The extra 2
Wait, you didn't
is
get
for the crit.
flanking? What did you hit?
Oh, that was for the second crit, yeah.
I don't
11.
think the 2 is a crit.
No, the 2
No.
is an extra 1d8, so it's the crit. So
Wait,
it's
you didn't
11.
get flanking? Why didn't you get flanking? Off
He's not. No one's flanking with him.
Yeah, no, don't want flanking him.
Flanking would be after right there. Yeah.
Anyways,
Or on the
you're gonna deal 5 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
this
no,
guy?
my weakness.
It is resistant to your bludgeoning. You're hitting like basically like a pulpy mass.
Bonk.
Just
Slorp.
thunk. He just looks towards you and just says, "Back the hell off."
Drake, did I ever give you a battle axe back?
Yeah, I think we did.
Okay. I'm gonna bring the flail down on top of its head now. Does a 21 hit?
That does hit. That's a 4. It's actually just ignoring you right now, staring daggers into Winona.
Wow. Don't like that. That's no good. That's the end of my turn.
That's the end of your turn.
Uh-huh.
It's Noelle's turn. Noelle is not exactly in a great spot. They're just sort of stuck back here. What is it? A charisma roll for the aura, or?
Any creature that starts in the turn takes poison damage
They're not
automatically.
It's
Are they sure?
No, they're
This guy.
over here on the
Oh, I'm
left.
sorry. I keep looking at the wrong one. I'm so sorry.
You can always
is
hover over them in the turn order to figure out which one it actually is.
What is the effect for your Guardian of Faith? Let me see. The
There, I'll post
deck.
it again.
Any creature hostile must succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you. Dexterity saving throw.
It meets. So it only takes half that damage, so it takes 10 points of radiant damage.
It's going to take a full 10. And that is another 10 subtracted from your total amount of damage.
I think right now it's at 30 that's done so far.
Let's see. Order.
No, it's done 2
Can it-
bouts of 50, I believe. Or 2 bouts of
Oh,
40
sorry.
and a 10, so it's at 50 now.
This
you're
thing
correct. Thank you.
is spectral. Can a creature move through it since it's only spectral? I'll ask you guys that.
Creatures can move through friendly creature spaces at it's difficult terrain, but they cannot end their turn in that space.
Yeah.
So in this
Can
case,
you ride it like a mount?
in this case, he could not get closer to anybody. He's got Orazgon blocking that space. He couldn't move through it. I mean, technically, he could move through. He could. I'm thinking here correctly. He could technically go here, 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 here.
Yeah. I was wondering most like could he move through this?
Because
since
Guardian
it's a
of Faith,
spectral creature?
Guardian of Faith doesn't block. It doesn't. It does occupy the space. Never mind. It does it right in the text. It occupies the space. So no, it can't. It can't go through there because it's a hostile.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Writing that down. It's
He's-
gonna ready in action.
He's stuck.
It's gonna ready in action. Gales. There is a party going on in the next car. But there,
I am fully aware of that.
the compartment next to you, though.
And
Party
said
Rock is
that-
decidedly not in the house tonight.
the psychic damage didn't half.
I would say too that you would notice as well that these doors, the doors separating the different areas, there is a yellow lever on each side that locks the door. And unlike everything else of the train, it does not have a J Corp symbol on it anywhere.
With a quick glance, are they easily accessible?
Yes. You just need to be on one side to do whatever you need to do to it. I'll just put that there. And
Ah.
put it like right next to you.
Really?
Whether you decide to say dismantle it or activate it. Although if you just activate it without dismantling the other side, anything on the other side can easily open it as an action.
Is there... Could I, as a free action, look to see if it's been tampered with?
Yeah.
Or would I need to... Okay.
What's your passive perception?
My... Oh... Hope I have this open. My passive perception is 19.
You can tell it has not been tampered with in any way, but it is currently set to the unlocked position.
Unlocked as in it could potentially...
It could be locked. It could be locked, but otherwise the door will open and close as normal.
Oh boy. He's gonna shout to the others. Hey guys! We can lock the door on this if you get on this side.
It is a bit too late for that.
Oh, frick! And how does
Get your fucking damn cowardly ass in here, you scaly fuck.
one second. Oh, I can add dice to my psychic blades, Anyways,
Ooh. Oh, yeah, your psionic die.
okay. How much? Wait a second. Where is it where it says if I can use the bonus action fling? Shoot.
Practically writing down stuff as we speak.
I'm sorry, guys.
Oh no, no, that's
I'm
fine. Using
gonna
every
try
moment.
using the short bow this time around, and I will plink at this guy.
Poor
It
Joven.
was this one.
Yeah. Okay. Do that attack roll.
It is just a regular short bow. Plunk.
The 13 hits.
Oh, that's good. And I have sneak attack because friends are next to it. So, tick that. I forgot to say sharpshooter, but that's okay because if I did, I would not have hit. I just don't remember because rogues are interesting. That is not damage.
Man.
I'm sorry. So that's
Just-
so is the 13. That's 26 piercing.
And plus. Where did you get 26?
It's sneak plus 9,
The 9 was the bow, and the 17 is the sneak.
which is weapon damage.
9? Oh, okay. I see. Okay, I see now. All right, 26. You do a full 26 damage to it. As the arrow hits, definitely something important, piercing into its blubbery hide. More pain. More pain.
Oh dear.
What do you got next?
Bonus action hide. Just kind of step off to the side.
Yeah, that'll work.
And stealth. That's a 16.
Okay. All right then. Is that the end of your turn?
Actually,
Oh,
I don't want to bonus action hide. I want to advance in, and I am a kobold.
just remember that poison aura.
Yep, I don't like flies. If they're dead and on a stick, sure. And the size of small cats, sure. So I'm gonna. Crap. Shoot, I'm just gonna come right there. I don't suppose there's something I can hide behind. Oh wait, yes there is. Like a low
Yeah,
wall
there's
or
like-
something?
There's little tables in this area,
Okay.
so you could. You could probably just hide like behind one.
Okay. Do you want me to just use that 16 or roll again?
We'll take that 16
Okay.
if you're fine with it.
You're the GM.
Oh, you're right. I am the GM. We'll take that 16.
That's me.
All right. It's Joven's turn. Charred black, smelling very well. He's been smelling like cooked grilled meat. Staring right at Winona. He's just gonna call out, "I'll make you hurt." Like
It
you
takes
made me
5
hurt.
poison damage.
Oh,
This
jeez.
is- now since we are looking at the right ones. So.
Yep. New kind of hurt. It's gonna use multi attack.
Oh, goody.
It's gonna try and hit you with a very heavy hit. Heavy
Yeah,
pommel.
that hits.
Bonk. It is not
hmm.
flanking you though, so you don't have to worry about that.
Oh, that's good.
3d6 up from 1d. What?
It's a very unique gimmick they had that I was very interested to bring in. Alright, and then it's gonna follow up by stabbing you with a bone that comes out of its ribs area.
Oof.
Was an 18 hit?
hmm
So 4 blunt and 6 piercing.
Don't get flanked
Okay.
by these things.
And it's not. I would say that at, let's see, what's your passive perception, Winona, since you're currently facing it?
And.
And
Mhm.
That's Joven?
oh yeah, this is Joven. He's charred black.
Did we like disintegrate him into atoms?
They did. The sus people
He
did.
was definitely a nugget by the end.
Where did
Winona,
mean,
what's
his
your
arms back
what's
from?
your
I was-
10?
I was gonna ask you if I can use my reaction and use my rebuke of the talisman.
Ooh, what is the? By an attacker, you can use your reaction to deal 4 psychic damage to the attacker and push it up to
And-
10 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were hit by it twice, so yeah, you can use that. It
All right,
just
I would do at the second attack. She'll use that rebuke of talisman. So
it takes 4 psychic damage. Technically, it takes 2 psychic damage,
mm-hmm.
and it gets shoved back 10 feet. I don't think it can go anywhere. It rams
No,
into
but I was-
Toshiro.
Yeah, because I was gonna say if it rams into torture, does it take force? No, I'm just joking. Wishful thinking, but you know.
It cuts itself on my head.
No, I saved the force attacks like that for heavy hits,
Gotcha.
like that 86 that Scales took that one time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, with your 10 perception, I can only tell you that it looks like it's shaking.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Cool. She
wait a
is
s-
just gonna. Uh huh.
Wait a second, it was that guy's turn, so he would have taken radiant damage from your guardian.
Mm-hmm.
So
So it needs to make a
It fails.
dexterity saving throw. Yeah, it fails.
It
Yeah,
fails.
it takes that 20 radiant damage, and then the guardian faith is gone.
I'm just gonna do this to it. There we go.
It's been sent to Brazil.
Mm.
Stop! Stop! Okay, it's your turn, Winona.
Cool. I'm guessing it's still standing after that radiant damage.
Yep. It's
She.
got a new burning smell to it now.
All right, so let's see here. She is just going to look towards it and just gonna cast Chill Touch upon it. $24 to hit,
That hits.
and well, it takes 4, but it does not be able to can't regain any hit points until the start of its next turn.
Negative.
And there's just a hand clinging to the target, and it has a disadvantage on attack rolls against myself until its next turn.
No. Well, it's not undead, so
No.
So
It also has
the
disadvantage.
disadvantage would
Yeah.
not work because it's not undead.
Oh,
Yeah. Only
Never
if
mind.
you hit an undead. Okay. New kind of hurts. New kind of hurts. I'll kill you.
let's see if I have anything else.
I'll tear you asunder.
Sorry, I'm trying to like reread over my class here because I'm like, is this an action or is this a bonus action? And it doesn't clarify. So I'm like double checking this real quick. Because it's a technically a boon, so or invocation, not excuse me. Oh, it's an never mind. It's an action. Sorry. All right. Well, she is just going to pretty much yeah, she's gonna just stay where she is. I don't have any bonus actions. I was just rereading over things here.
Okay. At the end of your turn, as a legendary action, Orzgon is going to attempt to make a grapple on Toshiro.
Aren't I already grappled by this guy?
You can get grappled by multiple creatures. I've
You
learned.
can.
And it's
I thought I got grappled by the big guy.
no, you got grappled by Noel.
They have names. Oh no.
Small suggestion: you
So?
could put dots also on the critters.
Dots.
Colored
Oh,
dots.
you're right. No, you're
Colored
right.
dots.
I actually forgot to make their. No, that's not Noel. My bad. That was Mona. My bad. I actually forgot to make their nameplates so you could see it. There we go. Okay, it's gonna attempt to grapple you. That is athletics versus athletics or acrobats.
I choose athletics. Yeah, fuck.
You have been grappled by Orzgon as well, as a fourth hand comes out of its back and grabs you. On top of Mona's fleshy innards holding you down. Okay, that was the end of
Bashing
your
my
turn.
hat against it.
Ebon Cleaver, it's your turn. Both you and Toshiro have been grappled by Orzgon. And it looks like it's
Right.
gonna do something.
Okay, so it's got me grappled. It's only grappled, not restrained?
It's only grappled, not
Okay,
restrained.
so I don't have disadvantage. I actually have advantage because it can't actually see me. I'm invisible, but I'm also grappled.
This one, you would have.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
You made a passive perception. You could see red vein-like things coming out from its feet.
Alright, so it's got some blind sight, so it can see me. Alright, well.
Okay, we're in darkness?
I am.
As-
I have my little 5-foot circle of my little 5-foot radius circle of darkness from my item.
Oh, is this the thing you were using before in the
Yeah.
other fight?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just need to stand next to you and I'll also be in darkness.
But the big guy has blind sight, it seems. But anyway,
Only up to 10
The
feet.
little
though,
guys
as you've
might
seen.
not.
right. So
Uh,
Gredane, being grappled as he is, he's going to reach back and pull out his big old axe, not his small one, and he is going to smack Orzgon in the face.
okay.
Normal roll. 27.
That hits.
Bonk.
8.
Doink.
And I am going to use
Flashing.
a pushing attack. If it is large or smaller, which it is large, it must make a strength saving throw. DC 16.
Okay.
Or just push back 15 feet. Gay!
You managed to just poke it. Put your hands in it.
Mhm.
I called for you. I cried for help. Nobody listened. For weeks we cried. The male half of it shouts at you. Where are you?
We weren't fucking here. You only did this recently. Bitch. And he's just gonna swing at the female face with his axe again. 21.
That hit.
So yeah, the first one was a total of 10 damage because the 2 from the pushing attack did get added to it.
Oh, you're right. No, yeah.
Okay.
Good call.
This is 12 damage. Oh, I can add favored foe to that, so let's add an extra 1d6. So an extra 3 more.
Was that also for the first one as well?
Nope, it's only once per turn, so.
Okay.
So an extra 3. And I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do another pushing attack. Another 2. Come on. Goodness.
Another 2, though. More and more pieces are falling off of it, but it's standing strong and stoic against your strikes. You're definitely doing full damage, though, with that slashing.
So that puts that down. Just let me fucking go and I'll end this whole fucking mess for you. This is your own nightmare and it's up to us to fucking end it.
Kill you. I'll show you the same pain I was shown.
There ain't no pain
You
in
won't get
this.
out of here alive.
It's fucking life. You suffer through it, or you die a pile of meat. That's my turn.
Okay. It's Oregon's turn.
I'm worried.
With holding 2 people,
Yeah.
it's gonna use an attack on you. Squeeze.
Oh boy.
It's gonna hit both of you though.
18 does
Doesn't-
not hit.
18 does not hit Eben Cleaver. Does an
Does
18
not.
hit you, Toshiro?
It do. It meets. Which means it
Eben
meets.
Cleaver manages to squeeze his shield in there to protect himself from getting crushed.
Yeah, just holding it back by sheer force of will. Toshiro, you take 11 blunt damage, and you are now restrained
Motherfucker.
as it's gotten a firm grip on your body and it's starting to squeeze you down. I'm gonna put a little red dot on you. All right. Let's see. With your passive perception, Evan Cleaver, you have a 15. Toshiro, what's your passive perception?
15.
15. Unlike what Winona does, you can tell that it's starting to tremble, and both male and female faces are currently covering their faces as they're starting to shake. It's about to do something next turn. It can't really move, so it's just gonna save. It can't really save. That's the end of its turn. Toshiro, you are currently restrained.
Alright.
Your speed is 0. Can't benefit from any bonus to your speed. Your attack rolls against the creature have disadvantage, and the creature's attack your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
And is breaking out an action or a bonus action or...
It's an action.
Yeah, fuck that. I can use my bonus action to pop Fighting Spirit, negate that disadvantage.
Oh!
And then I'm gonna pop my Action Surge. And then I'm gonna... how does Sunder work in D&D? Can I, like, cut off this limb that's restraining me?
Sunder.
I think it
As
would
in-
essentially you'd have to use your action to break free. You have to basically contest the grapple to break free. I don't know if there's anything that really is codified for cutting off
3.5
limbs.
thing. Okay.
Isn't there an aimed strike?
Disarming attack. I don't know if 5e has
Yeah.
aim strikes, because I remember looking that up, and I never.
I just looked
found
up
it.
Severing Limbs 5e and it doesn't seem to have any stock rules for it.
No, I don't think it's codified in any way. It's kind of
All right.
GM fiat.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna go Blender mode and just try to DPS this guy. So I'm gonna hit him 4 times.
You can give yourself advantage on all attack rolls, so you're attacking at normal. All
Yeah.
right.
Fuck.
Oh,
First
That's-
one,
And
third
I'm
that's-
gonna
one, fourth one
re-roll
hit.
the second one with lucky. So that is.
all of those
Damn!
get the extra damage. Ha ha ha!
I'm assuming
Okay,
they're not considered undead or constructs.
They're not undead or constructs. They
Excellent.
are
That's
humanoid. Yeah.
40
I see
necrotic
what you-
damage.
Okay, so you
So-
want to start with the first one?
So that
10 and
is-
where's the extra damage again?
Plus 10. Hold on.
Oh, that was from the third one, right? The 20. Yeah.
They
So
all
it's-
count because they're all over 20. So technically, if
Oh, you're right,
temp
20.
HP stacked, I'd be sitting pretty with an extra 40
Mhm.
HP, but unfortunately, I
Alright.
only get the 10.
So,
But it does do the extra damage, so that will be an extra 40 damage total after I roll all of these.
Negative 20. 6 plus 9, so negative 15.
So that is
Negative
10,
12,
22,
negative
33, 48.
Then-
48 plus another 40 is 88. Half of which, that
Yes.
40 is necrotic.
So negative 30 from the cyber life stealing, right? For the
Negative
last
40.
three, I mean.
Oh, for the yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, for
Sorry,
all
I
of them.
was,
So,
I was
to-
counting it. I was counting it one at a time was the problem. I didn't count it all at once.
Yeah, the total
So,
damage
yeah,
is
just the
88.
last three.
But, yeah.
Yeah,
Goodness, this
you've
thing...
torn dozens of pieces out of this thing.
This thing is beefy because I put just about that much in my first turn, and it's just like, nope,
Yeah,
we're
you-
good. 200 damage points later. Meh.
I would say at this point, though, it does look the female half looks more limp than the male half right now, but it's still standing. Pain, just screams.
Good. Good.
Is that the end of your turn?
May this be the last thing you ever feel. I think that's the end of my turn, though.
All right, top of the round. You see a flash of light from the back wagon. The door opens, and you see these two having returned. The lady is still holding the box, but she just throws it into the back of the room. And let me just make a. Okay. The puppeteer scene, or the masked man looking at you, just goes, "They're still fighting." Well, we weren't gone for that long. Just send one of your things after them. Make it fun for everybody. And you see
Do
the
we all see
masked man
this?
pull out a device. Yeah, you would all see this. You would see the masked man pull out a device, and he would summon, in a flash of blue, this creature appears.
Yeah. I recognize the.
Can you
the
blow
red
it up?
string.
Like,
Yeah, sure. Let me just. I'm just putting in a name so we can actually see it.
I would like to use the holy hand grenade.
This thing,
No,
Hmm.
not
With
another one
strings
of these things.
connecting it into the sky.
Wait,
It's
no,
I don't know
all
what these
throughout.
things are, but this is interesting.
We fought them in the future.
Mm.
You
fuckers are in league with
Ramo. I'll
Yeah.
butcher you too.
Yeah, next.
Would any of you? I would say, actually, I would say specifically, Scales would definitely research. Would any of your characters have researched Stars of the City?
I mean, possibly. I know
No.
Evan Kleber and I have both
Sure.
been research.
this-
What would it be
It's up to
related
you,
to?
Jim.
It
I'm
would be
an info
related. It would
broker.
be like, think of it as legends of the city, like creatures that made a name for themselves.
I am an
I mean-
info broker.
Maybe.
Make me history checks then for those of you who don't know.
Eben Cleaver would not. He would have been spending all of his time searching for a certain circus clown. Sword swallower.
Well, based on the the red strings, I figure I probably would have done research into what they signify. Probably would have led me down this.
Yeah, make me that history check though.
18.
18. Would you like to make one to 2 scales?
I did.
Oh, you did? Oh, 18. 18,
Forgot to put my
18.
name on.
I'm just quickly doing this. Okay, give you some quick. You don't recognize the man, but you do know this for specifically Toshiro. The strings he's using are very similar to the ones or to the one you have in your evidence bag. But he does not seem familiar as a star of the city. The woman next to him, however, you recognize her as a star of the city from who used to exist in the city from about 4 years ago. She was known then as the Blood Red Knight. She led a reign of terror across the city for about a year before a group of rank 1 fixers joined together and took her down. And she is now standing on this train in front of you. They have also
Assuming-
decided to join the fight now.
Oh boy. She's a
It is-
puppet.
Will they start this round, or will they start the following round? Because right now you'd have
they're
to
gonna start-
reorganize.
Oh,
the-
they're gonna start after Toshiro. So yeah, at the end of the round they'll
Okay.
join in.
Well, way
you
to rub in my low initiative.
You see the lady specifically just looking in your guys' general direction, going, "Dwarf and cybernetics. Delicious veins. I'd like to give them a try."
Yay, they don't see the kobold.
What is that? No.
The fried fish. I always like a good bit of a fish fry.
Bad fish. It is now. It's Mona's turn. She is currently grappling Toshiro, who is also currently restrained. I'm gonna say her grapple breaks because of the restraint, as Orozan would say, lift you up out of her grasp. She's gonna hit Toshiro.
She can try.
She's gonna use multi-attack and pack tactics.
Oh boy.
She's
So
gonna
he got
try and
advantage.
she's gonna try and slice you with a serrated bone. Does a 19 hit you?
A 19? Yes.
Just 7 slashing. She is not flanking you though.
Chatika's got my back.
Yeah. And then following that, she's gonna form a giant, like, meat hammer and slam it into your chest.
Oh no, not
Does
the
a
meat
s-
hammer. No,
Does a
it don't.
16 hit you? Yeah.
Bounces
This
off my
one-
hat.
Your hat. Always comes back to the hat.
Yeah, I will deal with you later.
It's gonna squeeze over here. Hurt you a lot. Aim's an old friend. And it's gonna... With your passive perception, you see it starting to tremble as well. It's gonna
Oh,
do
no.
something next turn. Chaticus, it's your turn.
Okay, guess I saw this one guy in front of me. He starts smacking again.
He's crying.
Well, he's about to be crying when I fell in his guts.
He's about to have a reason to cry.
17 hit him?
17. That does hit.
You should also have wait, do you have blindside?
I don't think I have that type.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say you should have advantage because he's standing in the darkness, but
The darkness surrounding Ebon Cleaver.
It is only a 5-foot sphere, so he could be kind of on the edge of it, but yeah, he is inside it right now.
I think Chaticus, don't you... I could swear Chaticus had something for... Like, what are your visions? Because you are attacking a creature that's currently in this shadow.
I am a human, so not they.
Well, actually, it really doesn't matter anyways, because even if you're attacking at disadvantage, you still hit it.
you are literally flailing around.
Yeah.
That deals We'll say 7 damage.
Does he get one of those hits?
Yes. Strong rolls. You deal 5 damage, and this one sends the creature sprawling to his knees onto the floor.
Ooh.
It's not dead, but it is
Oh.
stunned.
It's the end of my turn.
It just falls to its knees and just goes. "Ah!" It's a loud roar. That's the end of your turn.
Yep.
As a legendary action, Orzgon, with Toshiro in its grasp, it's gonna try and make a pretzel out of Toshiro. Does oh, it's advanced. Do you got anything for that 29?
No.
It's gonna
Let's make a
Let's make a pretzel.
a second with a second hand comes out and just grasps Toshiro and starts mashing him together. Like squeezing out a towel. It deals 22 blunt damage and causes you to become stunned.
Jesus
Oh no.
Christ.
Oh,
I'm assuming stun means no actions.
you lose your
Yes.
next turn.
You cannot take actions or reactions.
thing.
Yeah, everybody is witnessing you just getting crushed by like 2 hands twisting you out like I said, a wet towel. And okay. Noel is here. It's gonna walk forward. And I'm gonna say it's gonna actually just move past you. It's got a target on its mind.
Uh-oh.
It's moving behind Ebon Cleaver. And it's gonna try and hit it's gonna try and hit Ebon Cleaver from behind.
Rude.
Tickle, tickle.
It's gonna use multi-attack, and it's gonna attempt to stab you from behind. Does a 13
Disagree.
hit you?
I said I disagree, and 13 definitely means I disagree.
You see the attack coming, even though through your blind. You don't have blinds. You just feel a sense of doom from behind you and twist your body right out of the way as a bone just shoots right past you.
Would it have advantage?
Seeing
It
this-
can't actually see me. I'm invisible.
Oh, you're right. No, it's attacking at natural then,
Mm-hmm.
so it's just 5. You're
Good
right.
miss.
It's gonna try and use sharp pommeling on you.
Oh, that's a 20.
Oof. Yeah, that hits. I can't do nothing about a crit. Crits always hit.
Yeah, it's flanking you though. It's still flanking, so it's actually gonna do 3d6 damage on you.
66, because it's a crit. So
Oh,
Oh.
all good.
Slash R66. Oh my god.
That's a lot.
slicing right through your back.
Fuck! That puts me down to 67.
Alright, and that's the end of its turn. Scales. Things aren't looking good.
What's the button on this side look like?
It looks like another yellow lever, just the same as the other one. It hasn't been touched and it's currently set to the unlock position.
Hey, damn, I hate to be a nuisance. Because of that one that went behind the dwarf, it's in my cloud of daggers. Or not cloud of daggers, cloak of ice.
Doesn't it take damage when it starts its turn there, or does it take damage when it enters?
That's a good question.
Also, yeah.
Any creature that starts its turn in the aura.
Starts his turn. Yep, starts his turn. Never mind. Ignore me.
Oh no, it's good. It's good. I gotta make sure I memorize this stuff so I don't have to keep looking it up. So many pages. You were kidding, Treg. I have so many pages open, and it just
This
adds
is
with
what a
every new
second-
turn.
This is what a second screen is for.
Yeah, scales. It's definitely it's set to the unlock position, but I would say that for somebody of your caliber, it would probably be near child's play to dismantle it if you wanted to.
So, wait, does using bonus action to dual wield your 2-weapon fighting include tossing something?
What do you mean?
Like a thrown weapon?
Ooh,
You're not dual wielding. No, it's special with the psionic rogue. It's just like you
Yeah,
throw it and then you
um,
throw another one. It's not like using both hands. Even so, you can like drop a weapon as a free action and pick it back up as part of the attack of the next attack. So it's a moot point.
You take the attack action and attack the light melee weapon that you're holding in one hand. You can use a bonus action to attack a different light melee weapon that you're holding in the other hand.
So I would like to stow my short bow. Take out
Okay.
my rapier and dagger.
Yeah, you can do that. It's not a
bonus
shield,
action. I would like to sharpshooter toss a dagger first
so.
at
Okay.
this guy.
The one in the middle here?
No, the one. Wait, is this one dead?
Yeah, this one is downed. It has a stun icon on it, sorry. It's not actually dead, but it is downed.
So I can step on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will chuck it at. Oh no! If I do that, then I'm gonna go in the flies.
As long as you don't end your turn, there.
That's true. I'm full hit points. I'm fine. Okay. I'm gonna chuck the dagger at this guy first with the bonus action.
The bonus what is it? You don't get any modifiers to it, or is it just modifiers for damage?
Yeah, I won't be able to put +5 on it. Does a 23 hit?
A 23 does hit that Mona. Does hit Mona.
Okay. Blink.
And that's piercing damage, so...
That's a 1.
oh,
And the
right.
dagger is sticking out of him. Sweet. And then I'm gonna close the distance and charge in with my rapier. I
Is the
just
one
realized I could have done something else.
is the one you're on top of actually dead now?
It's
Yeah,
incapacitated.
Yeah.
I just realized I could have used my kobold ability instead. Anyway, I'm not used to having this many abilities and strategy. I'm a paladin. I bonk things.
You're a paladin? What?
No, in my I play paladin the most out of all the D&D stuff.
Oh, yeah, right.
Rapier, stab, stab.
Got it.
And it's just a straight roll. Ooh.
That hits.
And because I have friends next to me, sneak attack. Doink.
Oh, boy. Here it comes.
24
So it's,
piercing.
24. Oh, man, you did fast math there. Just stabbing into what you what you think looks like important bits of this creature. It's slowly starting to fall to pieces. It's still standing though.
And as an incidental.
Hey guys, it would just take me a little bit. We can leave this train car behind and unhook it.
Not that kind of
Oh wait,
between
it's the door. It's the door.
Yeah, it's just a door separating the.
Damn it. That I don't know.
We're stuck in the goddamn void, just fish fuck. What would that do? It'd just be floating behind us. Just kill the damn thing.
Alright, fuck you, dwarf.
Fucking lizard, kobold, shit fuck.
They don't sound like friends over there.
You know, alcoholic.
That's called being a fucking dwarf.
Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. Doink. What?
Don't worry about it. Alright, that's the end of your turn. Joven is still stunned for 2 more turns, and you're currently standing on top of him, so he's just
Does it look like he's reforming or something?
Yeah, you would you definitely feel it moving about under you, but it's very little right now. Yeah, just basically.
Oh, that's not
Let
good.
me just move you real quick and just. There we go. Okay. Next turn, Winona.
Thought. Okay, well,
Toshiro is looking very used up right now.
oh,
The samurai.
I'm too far away from him, unfortunately.
And you also have 3 friends joining the battle. Well, not friends, but you know. They'd like to get more acquainted with you guys.
Actually, I just read this. I will use my bonus action onto our friend Toshiro. And I don't know how bad he's looking because he's not here presently.
It's pretty bad. Like,
All
I'd
right,
say 30,
I
40
will.
damage at a minimum.
All right, so I will use my 5d6s of healing light. Ta-da! Okay, and then I will, because I can actually see him. I don't have to touch him. So, oops, sorry. So he heals 25 health pool. Yeah.
What Car M might have become.
And as an action, I have some friends in front of me. I am going to... Oh man, what can I do? It's like everyone's pretty much blocked in here.
We gotta kill some
Very
of these things off.
claustrophobic, ain't it?
That or we gotta push this big thing. We gotta push things back, but I don't know if we have much forced movement. I've used up all my chances at it.
If I can get up, I can push it back, but sadly, everyone's in front of me.
Well, you can move past Toshiro now.
Oh.
Oh well.
Even if he's restrained, I don't think he counts as a spot against moving through.
Okay, well, to keep our giant friend away, I am actually going to do something quite drastic. I am going to use an action to do wait. Maybe. I'm still thinking, sorry.
Oh, take your time. I'm quickly searching up stuff right now. Ah, frack, my eyes!
Okay, well, yeah. Well, you know what? Okay, now instead of doing something drastic, I'm actually just going to do twin spell. Used one of my magic adepts to do twin spell on a first level guiding bolt.
Nice.
And I'm going to target the one in front of me and the guy in the one in the very far back.
You may want to
So
try
I will
to.
do.
You may want to try to back up first because there's a guy within melee range. You would be at a disadvantage.
Oh, that's true.
So you may want to try to back up.
Yep.
You'll incur a opportunity attack, but
Yeah, well, we'll do it anyways. Oh, yep. I'm just gonna back up then. She's just gonna backpedal, which
gonna
provides the
smack you.
opportunity to attack. Yep.
It's
Go
gonna
for it.
Turn around and stab out a bone at you. Does a 16 hit you?
Of course it hits me.
I always have to ask, just in case. Don't worry, it just did one piercing.
Don't worry
It's not
about it.
blinking.
It's not that bad. She'll take that little bone
Gives you
to
a
the
little
knee.
Yeah, a little scratch.
A little scratch. And she's just gonna grit her teeth and yeah, twin spell on the one that just attacked her. So this one for the guiding bolt. So I will do the first level there. So we are just gonna do that, and that's a 24 to hit on the first one. And then
Okay.
yep, that's
24
15,
hits.
and yeah. So
15, so it takes next attack. So it's currently lit up, right?
yep,
I'll just
and
do
then
regular
anyone
roll.
who attacks it has advantage on it. And then I'm also going to attack the one in the very big guy here. So that is another guiding bolt in its direction. That's a 27. And that's
There
another
goes a strong.
15.
Smacking it right in the face.
twin guiding
One of
bolt.
the faces.
Bread and butter.
So anyone who attacks this one and that one, yep, have advantage on it.
How long do I have it? Just one attack? Oh, before the end of your next turn. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh no, and the next attack roll. So just one attack roll. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
This is my end of turn. As I just used my bonus action and my action, I am just gonna be. I'll go in the corner. I'll be in the corner, kind of like keeping my distance.
As a legendary action,
Oh, great.
it's going to use an attack on Toshiro again. Just called. I'm done with you. It actually just it doesn't. It actually just hits anyways because it throws him.
Oh.
It's gonna throw him against the wall behind it.
Boink.
So
Wait,
just straight back.
Oh no.
So he slams into the wall. He's still stunned, but he's no longer restrained.
Man, at least he got healed a little bit.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
timely.
Just gotta make sure to write this down. He's getting healed for 25 and taking 7.
Yep. Math.
25.
That's
Yeah. Just writing it down on his character so when he comes back I can let him know.
Fuck.
He slams against the wall and slumps to the floor. Alright. That's the end of your turn. Evan Cleaver.
And this thing is looking pretty beat up.
Yeah, it's definitely more. I'd say the female half is almost completely unconscious, while the male half is starting to slump a little bit, just a little bit though.
Okay.
And
All
you're
right.
only grappled. not
Yeah.
restrained.
Yeah. Sucks. Okay. He's gonna turn back. Chadicus, beat the fucking shit out of these things. And he's gonna. Yeah, I really only got. My spells aren't really helping me here, so. Shoot. Shoot. He's going to cast a second level spell of Spike Growth. That is a 20-foot radius circle. It's 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Come on, set 40.
I can't see the area at
1,
the time.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And he's going to drop that right just past Toshiro. So basically, the whole floor of they would know it's there because they see me casting the spell. Well, no, they can't.
Yeah, I see.
Well,
Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast must make a wisdom. They definitely see it.
but they see it. So basically, this whole area, just like all of the wooden planks on the ground, you see them splinter and crack, and it's just this nasty spiked floor that reaches all the way back in there. And yeah, he is concentrating on that, and he's just gonna be looking back at Chaticus and everybody else. Well, that should fucking hold him for now. Get this fucking thing off of us, and we can deal with him later. That's my
It
turn.
appears the dwarf has decided to make the floor into lava. Right.
I'll use
Stick
my
back here. You hear them just talking back there.
I'll use my bonus action to use my second wind. So second wind, so I get 1d10 plus 3. Crap, but 7 HP back. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. It's the end of your turn.
Mhm.
Okay. It's now Orzgon's turn. It's going to regain its legendary point it used. Just one. Because you've managed to injure it so much, it's using a new ability now. It's going to try and squeeze you. Oh, does a 15 hit you?
15 does not. He's still got that shield pinned in there. He's just like, get the fuck away from me, you fucking piece of fucking meat. And he's just like punching at it with like his fist, trying to keep it away.
Actually, I just remembered too, it has this as well, Pack Leader, just the same thing. So even with that advantage, you still avoid the attack.
Yep.
Oh, it's its third turn. As part of one of its abilities, it's gonna let out a rageful scream, filled with all the pain it's endured.
Oh no!
That's rough.
Oh
All creatures who hear this
no.
must make a Wisdom saving throw. DC 18.
Of course. It's just, we can always just say
Come
make
on,
it
can I
up,
roll higher than a 10 on my wisdom saves?
Hey,
You take-
Scales, nice that you moved next to me.
Ebon Cleaver takes 20.
Ooh.
May I would
You-
like to
Wisdom's a +5. Somebody roll for me.
Oh, right. I got it. Hold on, one of the... Oh, let's just slow down. That's a Wisdom saving throw. Toshiro.
And this is... Oh, wait. This is a... because we talked about this last time, right? Because it's
Yeah, your
technically
ability-
against
It's a
Charmed or
mental
Stunned.
attack.
Yeah. So I would roll at advantage. Let's see if I do any better with an advantage roll. I
Nox,
do!
Do you have any advantages on Wisdom saving throws?
Oh,
I thought Nox was still around because I heard him for a second.
He said the roll for him.
I don't think he has advantage on wisdom saves. No. I think he just has proficiency in
Think
it.
about it. Now that I think
yeah.
about it, it's stunned.
He has
I failed.
Indomitable. Indomitable, and you still have Indomitable. So is it alright if I use that?
he's gone.
But-
I know he mentioned it, but I don't know.
I actually...
Because it's a limited resource, so I don't know if I should use it. But it's important because it's saving throw.
I mean, I think he should, but...
Yeah.
I
Okay,
would.
no, it's all good.
Like fail automatic.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You do
succeed.
not, because it's a wisdom save. You fail strength and dexterity saves automatically. You do not fail wisdom saves automatically when
And
stunned.
actually, yeah, please use Indomitable. Oh god. Oh
Yeah.
god.
You're good. You're good.
All right. So
He passes.
I did pass with my
Evan
advantage
Cleaver
save,
passes.
so... Whew.
Scales with a 6. It's increasing, so it's 5 for every under. So But just for the sake of it, we'll just treat it as one failure to sanity. So Gales,
So-
Chaticus, and Winona, did you also fail?
I had a 16, which
16, so
fails.
you just take 10. You take 10 sanity damage.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're
I
still
failed.
good. Yeah, Chaticus and Scales make me 1d100.
So, wait, tell me how much I've taken so I can take that away.
You took. Well, we can just say 40, but it'll go back to 1 after you're done with your insanity. 73. Okay, we'll start with Scales. Scales, make me one more 1d100 roll. Scales falls into a stupor. Like, you just see Scales just throw themselves onto the floor in the fetal position. And you're gonna
Time.
be like that for... Make me a 1d10.
Sheesh.
Say goodbye to
15
Scales.
churns. He's down for 14 churns.
Good
14
night.
turns.
Somebody's gotta wake him up.
Somebody can't, with the charisma checks, you can attempt to restore him back to his mind. But he is down for 14 turns.
What about
That's
a
a
boot?
26.
Does a boot help?
I would
I
count that
mean,
as part
I'm
of the
very
persuasion.
charismatic, but I'm very far back, so.
Alright, one more
I mean,
1d100.
if I get close to him,
He doesn't like
it's
flies.
poison.
Just walk up and fly him.
Character shows physical hysterics or emotional outbursts. So you get to choose, are you laughing, crying, or just, just babbling to yourself, like, and make me a 1d10.
Laughing.
6, you were like this for 10 turns. I
Oh
would
my.
say with the way it is, you're still able to fight, but you cannot talk anymore. You can only just, laugh maniacally.
Yep.
Okay. And it still has its action to take. Actually, no, it's bonus action. The flesh giant is going to use relax, and it's going to try and squeeze you again.
Okay.
Does an 11 hit? Oh no, that's a 25 because it's next to an ally.
Oh, yep. Then it does hit. A 25 does hit.
$11 blunt. Okay, and you are now restrained.
Oof. Fuck.
Put a red on you. Kosher is no longer restrained. However, but because of you dodging the first attack, it does not use its playtime is over.
Oh, fuck me. Why are my saves so shit?
All right.
Spike growth falls.
Oh. What? Oh,
I literally
the concentration.
my saves
right.
are shit. I can't roll a save tonight. It's terrible.
Kosher rolls
Okay,
turn.
I think we're all meant to die.
Toshiro is no longer stunned, but he also didn't get to use his turn because he was stunned. And alright, top of the round.
I think you're gonna have to reorder.
You might have to,
Yeah,
refresh the
there we go.
order. There you go.
Yeah, I learned from the last time, thankfully.
That was a completely wasted second level slot.
Mona, with 6 health. It's gonna stab Scales, who is currently actually, you know what?
Ow.
In this case, no. It's gonna completely ignore Scales, who's currently on the floor in a stupor. It's gonna go straight for Winona, passing out of. Well, is it? It's like this, and then it's like this. Does that proc Chaticus's attack of opportunity.
Can he if he's laughing crazily?
He can still attack, he just can't talk.
Yeah, he'll attack it as it's skiing away.
Okay,
Smack it.
make that attack roll. Can Ebon Cleaver also do an attack of op on it?
I can. I'm restrained, so it'd be at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. You don't. The 12 hits.
Oh shit, it does?
These things are pretty soft.
That is 4 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
It's still standing, but it's definitely dragging itself now. It's using the wall to holster itself.
All right.
It's gonna walk out of Ebon Cleaver's range.
I'll swing. At disadvantage, it's a 23.
That hits.
11 slashing.
It goes down. You just see it stumble forward and hit the floor as it was walking towards Winona. It's down for 2 turns. 3 turns. All right. It's now the puppet's turn.
Man, it would get cheese gratered if I didn't have crap rolls.
You see it walking across the floor, just very quietly. 40 feet. It sees Toshra out of the corner of its eye. Standing over him, it glances at you for a second before it makes an attack on him. It's gonna do Blade Fury on him. Since he's currently prone, well,
Yeah, would be at advantage.
I'm also stunned because it'd be at advantage anyway.
The stun wore off
yeah.
at the end of your
Yes.
turn.
Wait,
All right,
Nox, are you back yet, or are you still doing something?
I'm mostly back. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're no longer stunned, but you are prone right now. It's currently attacking you for 22.
That hits.
It's gonna hit. Oh, right. Toshiro, you heal for 25 health from Winona.
Yeah, I heard. I've had the phone in with. I've had the phone.
Okay, and you took the 7 damage as well from the throw.
So net 18.
Net plus 18. Yep.
Oh, that was a nat.
That was
Net. As in.
Oh, no, I see what you mean.
25
minus 7.
minus 7.
Right, okay, you take that damage. It's gonna attack you a second time. That's a... Yeah.
Oh,
5.
both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah. 7. So, 14, 5, 7. As all of you just witness it basically jump on top of Toshiro's down body and start slashing at him. And that'll be the end of its turn. The Puppeteer is up next. He's gonna...
Man.
He's instead gonna use his turn to summon. Alright. All of you who are able to see back there, you see in a flash of blue light, 2 more puppets appear.
But why?
And as a bonus action, he's going to add a string to the puppet directly in front of him. You see a multitude of strings on each puppet. But I would say for the one in front of you, it mechanically has 4. And he's gonna move forward 10 steps. And he's gonna end his turn. Jadakus, it's your turn. All you can do is laugh maniacally.
Can't move.
No, I mean, like, he can move and do his actions, he just can't talk to anybody. And Scales is currently on the fetal position right next to you.
Okay. Jack is just laughing uncontrollably.
You can still do your actions, though, like I said, you just can't talk to
Yeah.
anybody.
He's gonna go after the big guy. He's just, maniacally laughing. He is enjoying this, it would seem. There's a 21 hit.
That does hit.
Woo. Oh, well, huh. I don't have pushing attack, so oops.
What?
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
have anything else?
He is a broken man, alright? He's been through a lot throughout this train ride.
Menacing attack? Make it scared?
I don't think we can make it scared.
I don't know.
I'm gonna try massive attack.
Exploding attack. Murder attack.
Right in the target. You add the superior die to the attack's damage roll. The target must make a wisdom saving throw.
So that's
A wisdom saving throw, huh?
18 damage.
What was that? 18?
Yeah.
It fails. But it at 18, so it actually takes 9. Well, the creature is now frightened of you.
Technically, I also have Crusher.
You.
So would I be able to push it back, but is it larger creature?
Once per turn, when you hit a creature with
No
attack
more
that
than
deals-
once.
You can move it 5 feet. For target, the target is no more than one size larger than you. It is only one size larger than you. So,
You can.
you hit it, you do move it away, but does that break the grapple?
Technically, it's forced movement. If he doesn't have 10 feet of reach, it does. I don't. I guess you could make some sort of check of him being able to hold on to it. By raw, he would lose the grip because I move out of his reach essentially.
Oh, I see what you're
But
saying.
you could have it be that he, you could home rule it that somebody would have to make a check to hold on.
Dexterity saving throw. Make it versus your athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. Well, I've got that. But hang on.
And as that happens, it's gonna force the puppet out of its way as it moves backwards. Well,
I have
we'll
disadvantage
see
on
if
dexterity
you-
saving throws, not on checks. Cool. So here is an athletics check for 24.
and then the second one,
Second.
dexterity. It's a disadvantage on saving throws, right? For dexterity.
If
When
I
you're
had,
strained?
because you asked me to make a athletics or acrobatics, right?
Oh, you're right. No, you're right. I was looking at corrupted. I was looking at the giant thing. All right then, you're freed.
Yes.
Get rid of that. Get rid of that. You just drop to the floor, just like flat on your back. Dunk.
Thanks. Now we can kill it.
Oh, you guys laughing.
It can't see me. I'm just invisible in a ball of darkness, but
You see that blue aura around it, right?
I mean, he can.
That's
yeah.
That's
No,
how
no,
far
I'm
the
saying
tendrils extend.
I'm more saying
Oh, you mean
Chaticus can't see me. Just a voice from the darkness.
Alright, Jadakus is that the end of your turn?
No.
Go hit it again.
I'm gonna move forward. Gonna go smack at it with the flail. Like, I'm not gonna smack at it with the flail.
Oh, that first attack should have been at advantage because of Guiding Bolt. Guiding Bolt's still up.
You're right, because it has the yellow on it. So that is a crit. Or
The first one
he already
would have been,
didn't
so it was
attack,
21 and the 22.
Yeah.
So.
so it no longer has the
And you
yellow.
lucky that?
Actually, I can lucky that. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. I have lucky. I'm gonna lucky it. I'm gonna attack again. That's much better.
Okay. I can't actually reach the yellow where I'm at. Hold on. There it is. My screen is very close. Okay, that hits.
A dwarf. Or I mean, are you
Push
willing to
down
move,
there.
dwarf?
Yeah, fine. What are you doing?
you just sense something. I'm gonna grab you and pull you in front of me.
What the fuck? In front of you.
Roll
That is-
bludgeoning and let me roll a d8. That's
Hey.
4 extra AC for the dwarf. Me and the dwarf switch positions.
Okay.
Okay. 12 plus 4. That's 16, so that's 8.
So I've got 23 AC right now.
Mother
Get down there,
of
dwarf.
God.
Get down there.
Where am I going here?
Yeah.
Fine. Fuck.
Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Yep. Actually, you know what?
Alright.
How much of this creature above us have?
What's your passive perception?
Yes, the perception. I don't know how to tell.
You don't have
It's-
proficiency in perception. What is your wisdom?
Oh, 13.
You have a 13 whiz, so you have. Or
Yeah. It's more on the healthier side.
Oh, is skill still asleep?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's stunned still for the next 13 turns.
If I smack him, does he wake up?
Uh,
That happened last
the-
time I
the-
smacked him.
that was a different one though. That was
Oh.
let's
he is currently
we
cowering.
can treat that as say if you make a strength check, I am gonna make him roll damage. But you could try and slap him awake, but you will end up rolling
he already
damage.
broke my jaw off. What's the worst?
Your schnoz fell off.
Punches your head in. Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to do. I am going to. One second. Where is it?
One
Why the
second.
fuck do I never have this? Oh, I'm going to action surge. So I have 2 extra
Yes.
attacks. I'm gonna do an unarmed strike on Joven.
Joven. You mean
Sorry.
Scales.
Yeah,
Joven
sorry.
is still
Yeah,
like
Scales.
is a puddle.
And instead of unarmed, I'm just gonna do the flail. A better chance of hitting him.
You're gonna hit him with a flail?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Scales does a he's prone, so Scales does a 26 hit you.
Pain train. You got the pain train.
Hey, I'm guessing 26 does him.
I'm pretty sure it does.
See, I don't
That
know. I'm
feels-
prone and also incapacitated. Isn't that a crit? Or is it
No.
just
No, that's a dirty 20. Dirty 26.
You take a
It
11.
depends. Is he unconscious?
No, he's just laying down on the floor in
Then
the fetal
it's
position.
then it's just
holding himself.
it's just prone, so it's at advantage. So
Yeah.
26 just
Yeah.
hits.
Alright, you take 11 damage. You know what? I'll just count all of those. 11 turns are knocked off. You're still in the stupor for 3 turns.
Oh my god.
Hit him again.
Oh, Jared.
I may just have to. What would be a unarmed strike then? That'd just be a strength check.
It's a normal attack. You'd be proficient with it, and it deals 1 plus your strength mod in damage.
Okay, so normal attack. So there's a 20 d20.
D20 plus your proficiency, which is 4, plus your strength mod, which is 5. So it's the same mod. It basically be like rolling your flail. But
Okay, well, I'm gonna roll my flare, but it is I'm doing unarmed with it. I'm just
punch.
punching him instead, you know.
Does a 23 hit you? I mean, yes.
Hit him again. Hit him
What is that
again.
damage? What is that damage?
6. It's unarmed.
yeah.
6. 6. Scales snaps out of it, but he is, you know, take that damage. Take that damage as he will.
He moved up there saying he was at full health, so I think he's okay.
He was.
Not anymore.
Wake the fuck up.
Jack is just, you know, cackling in your face while he's doing this.
That's right. There's just maniacal laughter.
Is that the end
Was
of your
the
turn?
first time not enough? Ah.
That's the end of my turn.
As a legendary action, Orzgon is going to attempt to grapple Ebencleaver.
God damn it.
It's going to be that athletics versus. Oh, hey.
It's got a 15.
Oh wait, pack leader.
It's not. I'm not next to
Wait, no,
another
it's not
creature.
within 5 feet. No,
Yeah.
you're right. It's away from you. No, you're good then. Never mind.
23. I can
managed
roll
to
athletics.
You managed to deftly leap over this lazy grab.
Not this time, you fucking meat sack of piss.
It just screams at you now.
Yeah, I'll shut that gab too.
Okay. Scales, you're currently prone, but you are back up. And the creature beneath you is slowly starting to regain its mass, though. You can definitely feel it pulling around your legs. I'd say it's up to your shins now.
No. I'm gonna bonus action disengage. And so you have to start, right? You have to start in the flies, or do you enter the flies?
If you
Start.
start in the flies, you'll take damage. If you
Yeah.
enter it, you're fine.
So 20.
Mona is not going to take an attack up.
I disengage because I'm a rogue.
Oh, you did. Bonus action.
Short bow comes out. My dagger. Which one looks worse? No, wait, Mona's down, Joven is down, Noel.
It's
Is
just
Noelle still with the advantage
Yeah.
and guiding bolt with it? Okay.
Yeah, Noel hasn't been hit yet. So they still have you still get advantage on attacks against them.
1, but yep.
I want to shoot whatever the hell this is. Surveying, all the other things look dealt with. This, on the other hand, I'm gonna shoot the puppet
Okay.
with my short bow. Oh,
Yeah, you hard miss. In fact,
oh
I'm
no!
gonna say with that one, you managed
No.
to hit the lever at just the right angle, and it locks the door right in front of you. The door just shuts right in your face. It'll take an action to unlock it.
He's just gonna pick the door.
You guys have been currently locked in with everything else.
Fucking coward! Gonna kill that damn fish.
Oh, you can't even hear me, probably.
No, but I heard a door shut behind us.
It's not my fault.
You're only reinforcing through blind bad dice luck.
Yeah, that's the extent of what I can do.
That's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
As a legendary action,
No, stop it! Stop trying to grab me! Stop it!
no, actually, this one is the Blood Fiend. Well, it says corrupted flesh, and it's not actually a vampire. Why didn't I change that?
It's a flesh vampire.
It's
Flash.
It's a flampire.
The Blood Fiend is going to move 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's going to move into the battle. It's going to take a look at Toshiro and just... Oh, honey. You look delicious.
I assure you, I am less tasty than one might imagine.
Oh, don't worry. I've tried veins of all sizes and all types.
Oh God.
The metallic kind tastes a unique flavor. Let's see.
This combat is
For
the
Winona.
worst for all of us being marshals.
Winona, you see this creature.
Mhm.
You feel a sense of horror and dread emanating from it. You are not a fixer. You are not a battle-hardened warrior like everybody else. You take 20 sanity damage upon this creature entering the room.
Jeez.
Oh boy.
Cool. What's that's gonna go?
Apparently you flee
Good thing I
for
used
a
all my
million
spell
rounds.
Yep, and you just flee for 1d10 plus 4.
I
so-
can't flee. The door's locked.
She's just cowering in the corner.
That worked in our favor. Hey guys, I did something.
You lost eyes with you.
You didn't intend it. You can't predict the future.
Fucking awesome. I've only had one of you before. It was a delicious meal.
Who's she talking to?
She's
Toshiro
talking
or
to
me?
you. No, she's talking to Winona.
Oh. He is just cowering in the corner.
Can you roll me a 1d10?
A 1d10. Okay.
11. You are cowering in fear for 11 turns.
You mean
Jesus
7?
Christ.
No.
What
No,
else?
7 plus
7
4.
plus 4.
Oh, I forgot. I'm
These
sorry.
turn counts are really high.
This is
fear,
the worst
fear, I
type of enemies for us is melee marshals to be up against. They just swarm and we're just stuck in the middle of everything.
It's Noelle's turn.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for a wall of force.
Wait, what does fear do?
You're
Or is
just,
it frightened?
You're just fleeing in terror from the creature. So
From that single creature.
Frightened
is-
seems a realistic condition to apply.
you know, okay, here. This is what Winona's seeing.
Oh my god, it's Stranger Things Season 4.
Basically, yeah. This
Okay.
is what Winona is seeing, though, staring at her from down that way.
That's fucking nothing.
Noelle is going to continue her attack and is going to move behind Evan Cleaver.
You got a problem with me, fuck? From the darkness that it can't see.
It's oh yeah, so it's attacking it. Yeah, so it's attacking it natural. It just hears your words, and so it just thinks something is here. Something needs to be hurt.
Nope.
Does a 13 hit you? Just a random swing goes wide, so it's gonna bring out a giant hammer made out of flesh and slam it onto the floor.
Nope. Frickin'
Actually-
dwarf is rolling around like crazy. Doesn't matter. Because I give it disadvantage. Any sources of advantage it gets are
Oh no,
all-
you're right. I literally just
It's
advantage,
like a
advantage,
checkbox.
yes.
It's either on or off.
No, you're right. Oh. Jelvin. He is slowly regaining his mass. From the looks of it, he'll probably be back next turn. Winona, you are cowering in fear.
This is a good question. So, because I can't get close to it, am I still able to attack it?
The way that works is it only happens the first time you meet it. Sorry, it wasn't written there. It was written on the other one, but it's only the first time you meet that creature.
But I'm still frightened for the next 11 turns.
But once you regain your senses, though, you'll be immune to that specific move.
But I can still attack.
Yeah, you just can't attack that creature.
Got it. Okay.
I don't know if you have anything for moments like these, but do you?
Well, technically, if we are going under frightened, I can't really move closer to the source of fear. So I'm kind of stuck in the
You could open the
corner.
door and you could open the door and leg it.
I mean, I could, or I could just do stay in my corner and yeah, I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast, and because I'm at 5th level, I can actually do 2 beams. So I am going to do the one at Noelle,
Okay.
because I think is Mona and Joe whatever this one is.
Mona is up. Noelle and Joven are still down.
Okay.
These two are down. Yeah.
So that one and that one.
The 2 closest to you are down.
Okay.
But
yeah, so I'm gonna hit Noelle, and then the other one.
It'll be at disadvantage because of
it'll be at natural actually because Noelle still has the guiding bolt.
No, because that leaves at the start of your next turn.
Oh, does it end?
Yeah, it ends at the
No,
start.
it's a disadvantage.
Swoop.
Okay, then I will hit it at the disadvantage. Oh, that's not what. Why isn't it doing anything? I don't. Okay.
Because it's rolling, it's putting the spell information. It's not doing. You need to set it as a spell attack.
1 second, yeah.
It is weird. Don't worry.
Yeah. It's an attack, which is I don't understand. I dropped this spell onto the sheet, so I'm like, why?
I forgot to roll.
Bear with me.
Don't worry, take your time. I need to roll for these guys anyways. They will join in at the top of the next round.
Oh boy. Who's summoning these ones?
The one the metal mist man. Dang.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay, so that's so dumb. I am dropping it from the compodium and it's not calculating. Yeah.
Just change it. Change it to be a spell attack.
Yeah. I am. I have to actually input the damage myself.
Yeah. 1d10.
Okay. Alrighty then. Let's try that again.
I don't think there's a way I
So-
can make it so only one person can see that.
At a disadvantage, so there we go.
But does it even matter?
It doesn't even matter. So that, I mean, it's 2 force the damage on Noelle, and then she is also going to, yeah, we'll just slam it all into Noelle.
Ow. Is that it?
No, I still got to
Oh.
roll the other one. 12 probably doesn't hit it.
12 hits.
Oh, it does. Oh, okay. Well,
They are very squishy.
Oh,
They're just
jeez.
very tanky.
well, takes 3 points of force damage.
You basically tickled her. She doesn't even notice.
Okay. And then with that, I am just going to kind of like on all fours just crawl towards the other side of the door. And then cower in that corner.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, because I can't move forward, so I can only go backwards or left to right. So,
As a legendary action,
encore.
a puppeteer.
Yeah, you were very, very.
I'm having a lot of fun. This is
There's so much junk on this darn field.
It's gonna cast Crown of Madness on Ebencleaver.
DC save 29.
That is not. It's DC.
Bullshit.
15. It's 15. I don't know where the 29 is coming from. But I think a number may have messed us. It's 15 though.
I was.
I saw that. I'm just like, wait a second. That's not what I wrote down.
Well, guess what? Guess that's what it is now.
This
oh God.
is charm. So yep.
Don't worry, Drake.
I
Even
save.
if it was a 29, you still fail it.
I save. I do make this at advantage because it is against a charm effect. I think I'm okay.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Damn, even if it was a 29.
The way this would look is just you see strings like out of the corner of your eyes from both sides of you, lunge at you straight into your body, and you manage to just jump right out of the way as they just pierce the area you were standing. You see the puppeteer with his hands like he just closes it and just says, "I'll get you next time." All right,
Fucking bitch.
Ebencleaver, it's your turn.
All right. So, I will see that Winona is kind of cowering back there. See the nonsense in front of me, and Ebencleaver is going to go 5, 10, 15 feet back. He will take an opportunity attack from Orazgon because it can see him, but not from Noel because it cannot.
All right, it's gonna attempt to.
Oh, that's so rude.
You can make a athletics or
check.
acrobatics.
Oh my goodness. Whew.
You're good.
Oh,
Managing
that's
to just roll out of the way.
fuck. And you see him pop up one of his hand axes and just throws it straight at the face of the whatever face is less mangled on the big thing.
The male one just. Why are you running?
Die, you fucking piece of shit! He's going to do that as a sharpshooter, and it's at advantage because now I'm out of his blind sight.
Where did you go?
Where did you come from,
Oh, come
Cotton
on.
Eye Joe?
That misses.
Mhm.
It catches your axe. What is this? And it just disintegrates in its hand. What?
Try the fuck again. 22 hits this time.
Yeah, it hits.
23 slashing damage!
While it was still staring at its hand, the second one just lands right in its neck, and it's. Ah! Oh! Okay.
And I don't think there's much else I can do.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes. Not really anything I can do with bonus action there, so.
As a legendary action, it's going to attempt to grapple Toshiro.
No!
Toshiro is prone, but I think that only gives advantage to attacks, not to
Correct.
grapples.
Correct.
However, oh yeah, pathway. Toshiro, the creature is going to try and grab you for 20.
Motherfucker.
You can do it.
If I pop a reaction to cast shield, that shield lasts till the end of my turn, right?
This is an opposed skill check. This is not an attack.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Never mind.
He's trying to grapple
It's just
you.
trying to grab you.
Gotcha.
Yes! Ha!
Like you managed to use the puppet to. You just grab him and push him into the way as it just slaps the hand, and you're just basically in like a menage a trois over there.
Oh boy.
It's a big
Oh
old
baby.
mess.
Oh.
All right. That is the end of that. It is the Blood Fiend's turn.
There's just so much nonsense here going on. Got one party member in another train. Got one party member cowering in fear. Got
It's
one
gonna
party
make 2
member
attacks
surrounded.
on you, Toshiro, and you're currently still prone.
I'm
Does a
fine.
That's a 26 hit you.
Yes.
Toshiro!
That's actually 14 slashing damage. That's not bludgeoning. Let me.
It just bashes its nails into me.
No, that's not right. I'll fix that.
Backhands me.
There we go. Fixed.
Ow.
All right. And, well, it's already at full health, but you know, this is just to show you. It heals for 12. It's gonna hit you again. Does an 18 hit you?
I'm gonna cast shield.
Yes.
So no.
Can you throw that in the chat?
Wait,
Just so I
what?
can read it.
Where are my skills? Where are my spells?
Huh?
There it is.
Spell DC. Oh yeah. Tech D until start. Yeah, plus
wait,
5
where
bonus.
did you get shield from?
From my human variant.
Oh, you got
Take
one of the
nothing.
Eberron variants.
Yeah.
All right. This one, a magic shield just forms out of midair as it deflects the attack. She just looks at it and says, "Oh, are you an outworlder? You look of the city. Doesn't matter. I'll find out
None of
soon."
your business.
It's gonna use Star of the City as its bonus action. You just see this form appear. You witness the terror this creature had laid upon the city. Thousands, millions dead. Maybe a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy, I'm gonna use Indomitable to not take that.
It says to all creatures that can see it, but rewriting that right now. It should only be to one
Oh
target.
boy!
So, how does Indomitable work again? Do you just re-roll it, or
I
do
just
you
reroll failed saving throws.
But
One
it's
other
only
is,
once per long
long
rest, though. And you already used it on the other thing.
Oh right,
Did
yeah,
I?
no.
Oh, I did.
I used it for you. Remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, well, not that it matters, because I
savior.
failed it anyway, but...
But you only take 15 sanity damage.
Oh boy.
All right. And with your passive perception, you can see veins from the feet of this blood fiend going into Orzgon. Yeah. No, I can. Yeah.
Do
Okay.
the others see this, or is it just me?
I would say with you being so close, you're able to see it.
There are veins going into the big monster from the little monster.
That's no secret, dear.
Shut up.
How do you think my pet is able to see everybody around? She's gonna smile at you. It's Orzgon's turn. It's gonna use multi-grab. It's gonna attempt to
Oh,
grab
boy.
Toshiro.
That does not hit.
No, it's a contested grab.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh
It
no!
grabs a hold of you, and because it's in such low health, it's gonna try and squeeze you.
Upon reaching 200 HP?
But an 18.
Yeah. Does an 18 hit you?
It does not.
It does not.
No.
Oh, that
Oh,
shield.
so you managed to keep yourself from being squeezed.
Squeezed.
Squeezed. And... that was its ability. It's gonna, as a bonus action, it's gonna try and squeeze you again.
Stop. He's already done. Oh, that's fine.
That still
No,
misses.
he's just holding tight against it. Can't hurt you. Why? That's
Your
it.
will is weak.
But you are currently grappled.
Fuck. Alright, it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Gonna pop another fighting spirit. I only got one left after this. Get that fucking temp HP. I've just gotten the shit kicked out of me. I lost a turn and I've just been like non-stop shit stomped. Yeah, I'm gonna do
The
that.
door is
and-
still locked too. Wait. Oh,
How-
Scales locked the door on his last turn, yeah.
How weak does the big guy look?
The female half is almost entirely unconscious, and the male half is starting to... Make me a perception check as a bonus action. And I can give you the numbers.
I've already used my bonus action.
Oh, what was their passive? 15?
15.
The male half is, I would say, like 60% alive.
Hold on, doing mental math on how much damage we've done to this fucking thing.
He's 60% alive? We've done 200 damage to this thing and it's 60% alive?
You killed or you knocked down the female half.
Oh my goodness sakes. We're fighting something that has more health than ancient dragons. Ah!
Yeah, a Tarask has,
Like
They're
600
called Stars
HP.
of the City.
yeah.
They're called Stars of the City for a reason.
The monster thing? Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
the
It
thing
was
that's
made by a
controlling the
Star
monster
of the City.
thing.
Wait, no, you aren't supposed to know that yet.
Alright, I'm gonna shank this bitch. Not the big guy, the little...
Oh my goodness.
I was gonna cut and run and use my shield to tank the opportunity attacks, run into this car and try to kill this guy because he seems to be behind it all. But I just happened to get grappled. Wow!
Oh, I'm stuck. I am a DPS. I'm stuck behind the freaking wall.
There's a 19 hit.
It does not.
The little lady?
Your passive perception, there is something off about her clothes.
No shit!
Despite looking like a normal suit, it is definitely
This is
it is definitely
some
an artifact.
nonsense.
There,
We're up
You-
against 3 things
No,
with
the
legendary
20
actions, 1 thing with like 500 hit points, and 30
I know.
ads!
There's a 22 hit.
it meets.
Ah.
Thank
Meanwhile-
fucking Christ. 9 slashing damage and 10 necrotic.
Meanwhile, we're a bunch of marshals that can't do AoE damage!
9 necrotic. Yep, it is. She is
This
definitely
feels
not
like-
undead.
After like
Excellent.
dozens of sessions of this party going through shit, this feels like the session where Nillian as a GM would be, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna screw these guys over with something.
I really want to just show off why they're stars of this.
At the very least, this is a prequel, which means we all make it out of here. But at the same time, what the fuck?
We have plot armor, but maybe not.
And so do all of the items we use in future sessions too, now I think about it.
Yeah. What else do you got?
I'm trying to see what the fuck is my why is my second win so low down? It's a bonus action. Damn. Hey,
60%.
Nillian, since we're getting our shit kicked in, can I use a second bonus action?
What? Oh, okay. On your turn, you can use a second bonus action.
Yeah, I
You
used my
have one.
fighting spirit already.
You cannot.
Okay, I was making an appeal to your humanity, but yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Mox, he's become a GM. He has ascended beyond mere humanity.
It's top of the round. Mona has somehow not been knocked down. Mona is still there. No, wait, Mona's over here. Mona is still downed, but they're about to reform, it looks like. It is now the puppeteer's turn. He's just gonna call out, "Quit messing around and kill them already!" Better yet, I'll help. I don't need your help. He's one man.
Oh,
You.
Toshiro, no.
He just points to Toshiro. You, do me a favor. He's gonna use his ability. Well, teleports, but he's already right by you.
Nothing personnel, kid.
He's gonna attack you 3 times with the razor strings. Does an 18 hit you?
Does shield last till the end of the round or the end of my turn?
It lasts to
Start
the
of your
start
turn.
of your next turn.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, none of those hit.
Shield
Alright.
is good.
It appears you're having some trouble of your own taking them down.
Performance anxiety.
You know, fucking my hat just deflects all 3 hits.
Sing, sing, just strings, just. Mm. Let's see. Where's the ruler at? And it's. Oh, okay. It's gonna use its bonus action, and seeing Chaticus, it's gonna use implanted strings on him. Oh. Does a 10 hit you, Chaticus?
No.
He just goes, damn it. That's the end of his turn. It's now the Puppet 1's turn, the one that's on the other side of Toshiro. It gazes into you. It's going to use multi-attack on you. It's also going to use Ensnaring Strike on you. Does a 15 hit you? Toshiro.
Oh, me. No. It do not.
Does a 9 hit you?
It do not.
Does a 21 hit you?
It do not.
That shield is damn powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's the end of its turn. Jadicus, Toshiro's in a bad spot. He's currently being grappled.
Changes in a
And-
pickle.
Oh yeah. By the way, Trey, your armor is now gone.
Okay. Nothing hit me.
I'm gonna start moving my way on over there. 5, 10.
Jovin's gonna take an attack of opportunity. No, not Jovin. Noel.
Noel.
Noel's gonna take an attack of opportunity on you.
Do it, bitch. Sorry.
Does an 11 hit you?
No.
Just a random slice goes nowhere.
It's the big old golden shield on my arm. Okay, I am going to flail at the puppet.
That
Let's get this out of
is
the way.
an advantage because it's flanking.
Linked.
And there is nothing I've put down for
Is it
that.
20 hit? 30, don't be.
That is actually a good question. A 20 does not hit it. You're good.
Oh, it does not hit it?
It does not. No, I mean, it does hit it. My bad.
Okay. I was about to say.
What?
14 bludgeoning.
14 bludgeoning. And on this thing, it's going to take 14.
Oh, it's not like the other ones.
It's definitely more, what's the word? Not fleshy and bulbous like the other ones.
Okay, well, after bringing the flail down onto its shoulder, I'm gonna start swinging back up and doing an uppercut. Does a 28 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, by the way, that first one pushed it back 5 feet, but they can't really go back 5 feet, so
It bumps into Toshiro. Boink.
yeah.
That hits.
Uh,
Wait.
I am going to toss a sweeping attack on with that.
damage equal to that. Okay. Roll that damage.
Does a 28 hit?
Within
Lady?
5 feet of the original target. A 28 does hit the Blood Fiend.
Yep, that one that hit the blood. My flail just extends out and smacks him right in the face. It's an extendable flail.
Ooh. Cyberpunk.
10 bludgeoning, and does this add damage to it? Let's find out.
The Blood Fiend takes -5 from your attack.
Well, actually, I need to roll a d8, then we'll see how much damage it takes. It will take
17.
7 from the attack.
So it'll take. Actually, no, it takes 4 because it's 17 in total, right?
Yeah. No. Read it. If the original attack roll would hit the second creature, it takes a damage equal to the number you roll on your
Oh,
superiority
you're
attack.
right.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. Okay then. I fudged up. Okay.
Uh-oh, what'd you do?
Don't worry about it. 17. You may have done more damage. You may have done less damage. No, I think you did more actually. I won't. Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Just. All right then. As a legendary action, the Flesh Giant. It's going to attack
Die.
Toshiro again.
It's gonna die.
It's going to try and squeeze Toshiro.
Oh boy!
Miss!
That misses!
Oh no, it has advantage.
Oh boy! That hits!
You take 12 blunt and you are now restrained again.
Ah!
God damn it! We can't. This is insane.
I can't. And not. Well, let's see. It hit you. Oh, that was just a legendary action. Never mind. Okay. Alright. I was about to go a little bit too full on. It's Noel's turn. Noel is very confused. It's going to walk in the direction of the shadows. And it's going to try and whack whatever's here. Just doing a sweeping attack with that sharp bone. It's
Miss.
a 14 hit you.
Miss.
Does a
Miss.
this one? It gets its bone stuck in the window, or not in the window. It gets it stuck like in the wall. You know, it's stuck for a turn as it tries to free itself. Okay, Ails. It's pretty bad. The door in front of you is currently locked.
What do I need to do to open the door?
As an action, you can unlock it.
He's gonna take his arrow out of the control panel and smack the button to open the door.
The door opens. You hear the sound of it opening behind you. Winona now has an avenue to run away. That's why you're doing this.
Seeing a bunch of...
Man, these are really bad.
What was that for?
Don't worry about it.
Anyways, I see this complete cluster in front of me, and what do I recognize whoever the two newcomers are?
You recognize the Blood Fiend as the star of the city from the Blood Red Knight. She should be dead. She was shot down 3 years ago. She is here on this train right now.
It's not good.
Do I know who the
Yeah,
other
she
guy
is a star of the city, though. That is an enemy threat level meant for rank 1 fixers.
As
You and
a
your group are rank
highest.
4.
Oh.
In fact, it was the birthplace of one of the colors who took down the Blood Red Knight.
Well, shit. Hey, anyone up for retreating now?
Probably not a bad fucking idea. But we gotta get Toshiro out of there. He's fucking trapped by that flesh ball of sack of testicles.
Well,
I heard that.
Fuck you!
well,
I'm going to bonus action fling a dagger, psychic dagger. Oh, this is a horrible idea. I'm gonna fling it at the so-called, or the apparently unalived alive star to get her attention.
Oh, to get her attention?
Yeah.
Just making a normal attack, make your attack roll, then we'll see.
Sharpshooter. I'm sorry.
Actually, too,
What?
as you attack, you see, with your passive perception, just strings hanging in the air around her as they attempt to protect her. It's most likely coming from the puppeteer's proximity to her.
This is
Oh, that's wonderful.
nonsense bullshit.
Does 20 hit?
A 20 does not hit. You just see
I
the
guess
knife go in and just
the
get swatted aside.
The nanites just scatter.
Sliced to
what
pieces
kind
by
of
strings.
horse shit is that?
That's what I said.
Just takes a look at you. Huh. You have a good throwing arm. Maybe I'll make you into a waiting puppet.
I don't like the sound of that.
You don't
Hey,
have to.
People, chop.
Are these J Corp or A Corp doors?
The doors are J Corp. They have the symbol on it. They're possibly near indestructible. But at the very least, they can't be opened by breaking through it.
Conventional damage.
Yeah.
That is,
I think we're up against some fucking ducks. Let's take and...
that's me. Preemptively pouring one out for
I should also say too, because you did that attack, you can now see the puppeteer's aura
What? Oh.
for that circle of protection. Well, strings of protection.
Yep. I'm just gonna stay where I'm at. Next to the door control.
That's a legendary action.
No. No, I refuse.
With how you pissed it off earlier, Thor's gone. Is gonna use that move. Wait, did it? I just don't. Was Toshiro restrained?
Yes.
Okay, well, it's gonna throw you right into the shadow of where Evan Cleaver is.
Oh, good.
Now,
It's gonna
wait
deal
a
5 more
minute.
damage to you.
Yeet.
Evan Cleaver, make me a dexterity saving throw.
No.
Yes.
Now Chaticus is the one that's surrounded.
Oh, in that case, sorry. Let me put Toshiro back then.
Didn't matter. I rolled a crap.
No, that makes it.
Hey!
You dodge out of the. You definitely dodge out of the. You can dodge in any direction you want, but
Ah, fuck!
you avoid taking 5 blunt damage. Toshiro got squeezed, but he didn't get pretzeled, so he is not stunned. Alright, Puppet
You
2's
look like
turn.
shit, Blinky.
I have been better.
We gotta get back. Scales
10,
finally is
20,
talking some fucking
30.
sense.
Shut up! You didn't want to run either.
40.
These guys are way too fucking out of our league. You keep attacking them and they keep getting fucking back up. That ain't normal. We ain't got weapons for that.
Seeing Chaticus, it's going to use Web of Strings. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
No! Yes!
That's what.
Super good.
Chaticus!
Just easily dodge it. With a dodge like that, Chaticus, you remove 3 from your insanity counter. I did that for you. Okay. And it's got nothing. Jovin's turn. Jovin comes back to life.
Just a fucking green.
You just see the form right next to you just slowly come back. However, it is definitely not pretty. It is gross looking. Grosser than before. It's barely holding itself together. It's going to attempt to move behind Ebon Cleaver. Outside of Toshiro's attack of Op, unless you still have a reaction, right?
No, I burned that on shield.
Okay. It's going to move behind Ebon Cleaver. It'll make a natural or normal attack. It's going to attempt to stab through him.
No. No.
This time it overswings itself and knocks itself prone.
Getting real
No,
sick of
you are
these
still
fucking
feared.
piss bags.
However, the door next to you has opened. Winona?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I am just trying to think of something here. Oh, why not? I'll do Sacred Flame on Noel. Yeah.
That's 4 radiant damage.
If
Well,
it
I have to
makes-
make a dexterity save.
Oh. Dexterity saving throw. Does that meet? Or make?
No, it does. It takes 4,
Okay.
which is sad.
Oh, there it is.
She's just going to basically look at the others still in the corner and glances over the doorway back at Scales and looks past him. The trap! The trap! Can't you pull the trap and use it towards the door? Towards the people?
That's right.
That damn trap. No. No.
When everyone else that matters to me right now is on this side of the trains. Good idea, though.
Okay. Other than that, she just grimaces. Can't do much else, and yeah, she just basically sits there in the corner waiting until everyone goes through the door.
All right. You are now only frightened for 10 turns.
10 turns. Okay. Cool.
And is that the end of your turn?
Pretty much. I mean, I'm guessing. Wait, Joven still? Is
Joven
he
is
awake
still-
now?
He's up, but he knocked himself prone with an
Joven
oversleep.
and Noel are up. Mona's
Mona
probably
looks
gonna be
like
getting
she's
up.
about to get up soon.
Of course she is.
Okay. Well.
Is that the end of your turn?
Nope. I'm rethinking my strategy. All right. Fine. We'll just go through the door.
Yeah, get out of here. Adam Cleaver, you
But
hear
that-
his voice from the darkness. Get the fuck out of here!
That's fine. I can't because of the screen. I had to try. What? Roll 20. What the hell? So I was 5. Technically, this is 10. 15. She is just going to. Crap. This is a smaller room.
It's also at this point that Daniel, Samal, and Genid come into the train. What is going on back here?
She's just gonna immediately shoot off into the room, and she just points in the direction. Abominations that don't need to be ruled on this earth. Cut off the last train.
Oh no. Alright. Well, that's the end of your turn.
Yes.
It is now Puppet 3's turn. Where's Puppet 3? There he is. 15. $35. 40. It's gonna use a multi-attack. It's gonna shoot at Chaticus. Does a 24 hit you?
Yes.
You take 11 necrotic. Does a 23 hit you?
Yes.
Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
So in total,
30.
you take 30 necrotic damage. As it just fires off wave after wave of green, like, acidic looking juice at you.
Woo.
Chaticus, get the fuck out of there!
And it's gonna end its turn. It is now the Blood Fiend's turn. Are you running? You can't run now. We've only just started. It's going to move 10, 15. Well, actually, it's just going to move 15. You, dwarf. I've had one of your kind before. It's going to move towards Ebon Cleaver out
Can
of
it-
Chaticus's.
Does it have some...
I strike
Can it
guys.
see me?
Is it
Oh
a
no, you're
half
right.
elf?
No, it doesn't have that. You're right.
It has
Instead-
dark vision, but I'm invisible.
No, the only thing it
Dark
sees
vision.
is me.
It's
Don't
only
let that
thing it
happen.
sees is
Yeah, no,
Chaticus?
you're right. Actually, it doesn't. Yeah, as part of one of its
It can
I'll say
see
with
there's
your,
darkness, but
yeah, with
It-
your passive, the way this works is it transfers blind sight to other creatures,
That's a dirty, down, rotten trick.
but it does not have the radius itself because the creatures that Orazgon is are currently with 10 foot. So it's just gonna go after Chaticus.
You monster! Why'd you have to say something?
So that's
Hey.
that's how Orzgon has it. Rude.
It's going to use multi-attack. Sanguine does a 25 hit you?
Jadakus, run!
13 slashing. And it heals 11 damage off your blood.
Goodness, this is
Ouchie.
this is some
Attack you again.
bull crap.
Does an 11 hit you?
No.
This one you managed to avoid. And as a bonus action, it's going to try to grapple you.
No,
No.
no. Roll big, Jadakus.
What do you want me to roll?
Athletics or acrobatics?
No.
I'm
You
reloading
just
that.
witness as it just sinks
Yes!
its fingers into Chadicus.
He rerolls it with lucky.
It attempts to sink its fingernails into your chest, but you manage to deftly avoid by pressing yourself against the wall.
Run! Run!
Jack is just laughing in its face, spitting all over her.
All right. It also just has regeneration as of being a vampire.
No, this is bull. This is absolute bullshit nonsense.
Someone's
Could
gonna
have
pull me
had,
out of
like,
here.
You see
Any one
any
of these,
injuries-
it still would have been a pretty good encounter. But now we have to fight all of them at once.
Or
You see, any injuries it would have
Yeah.
had have long since regenerated.
Somebody give Gradane a sunblade.
I need help.
Yeah, give us all
That's okay.
sunblades. All right,
Hey, get over here. I'm in your shadows.
no more legendary actions. I can just have my turn.
Well, I don't think I can make a legendary action on an NPC's turn. Let me
I-
Google that right now.
I won't tell you that you can.
Don't
It's just
worry,
at
I'm
the
looking it
end
up
of
right
a
now.
turn. Doesn't have to be a. I don't think it has to be a player's turn.
I'll make it my house rule then. I'll do it on player turns.
Okay. Okay, so Gradane's gonna look over and look at Toshiro and look up to Chadicus. Chadicus, I need you fucking out of this train. You got me?
Atticus is like one of 3 survivors of Schrodinger's office at that.
I ain't fucking losing you.
There's
Now
about
come
to be
on.
only 2. It's okay, we got plot armor. He can't die. He's in the future.
This is the warp. Future is not matter for this.
The wall here still has her bony appendage stuck in the wall. And Joven over here is currently prone.
Oh, shit. That would not be good.
No, Nakata, he's already writing me his last will and testament. No.
Is this okay? Alrighty. Hang on. One second. I gotta check something real quick.
One cleric or paladin would have trivialized this encounter.
Oh, hang on. You can also cast these spells using spell slots if you have the appropriate level. Okay. Cool. Alright. So, Gradane is gonna look at Chadicus. Chadicus, I need you to fucking run. You hear me?
He's still.
Yeah, he can't actually talk. He can only laugh.
And as his action, he's going to point, he's going to kind of reach forward and you see Gridane. You don't see Gridane's hand, but if you could, you see the whole thing kind of almost not necessarily bubbling, but there's like almost these ripples coming underneath the skin as he reaches forward, and he, out of the ball of darkness, shoots these 4 spheres of kind of gray energy, and each of them it hits Chaticus, 2 of them in the shoulder and 2 of them in like the hip, and you see Chaticus grow.
No,
Big. Big.
My
So
God,
now
not
he-
again.
He is a large creature, and that means,
Big.
I believe if he can't fit in the spot, he gets shunted to a spot he can fit.
Oh.
There isn't enough
Right, but he's
room
shrunk
to
down
double
here.
its size. The creature object obtains the maximal size of the slot available. Yeah, yeah. So he gets huge, and then Gridane says, "Now we gotta fucking run." And
Hey, I just have one question.
now
How am I gonna get through the one white door?
you can squeeze through a
You can
space smaller
squeeze.
than you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can
that's
turn
what Oricon was
sideways
able
and
to-
wiggle through.
Yeah, no,
like
I
a
read up
couch.
on that. Yeah, large creatures can squeeze in the spots, one size smaller.
We'll have Toshiro on one end and then Gridane on the other end. We're gonna move you through like a couch. We're gonna have the usual argument of my left or your left.
Now,
I meant counterclockwise.
Oh no, I'm
The-
stuck in the train.
the
What
most
do
important
you
thing
do?
of this is you get advantage on strength checks and saving throws. Because I
Because-
don't want you getting grappled anymore.
That's interesting.
And Gridane is then going to turn, and he's going to look at Toshiro and look at Chaticus and be like, "We're running. Get through that door. I'll have old fish face shut it. You hear me?"
Nods.
And he's going to take his 30 feet of movement. 15. He's going to push past. Push past and basically pin over to the side here, looking back. And as he clears the threshold, he'll just look at. Again, no one can see him, but he out of the darkness you hear 2 scales. Shut the door once they're all through.
That's the idea. Axe for brains.
Good. Fucking do it then. That's my turn.
Orzgon is gonna shunt the Blood Fiend off to the side, much to her chagrin, and move forward. With multi-grab, he used one of those actions. Seeing how much bigger you are now, it's gonna rage.
What?
No, not like that. I mean, rather, it's just gonna.
I disagree.
Here it is.
I reject your reality.
It just makes a reckless attack on all creatures within 10 feet of itself. Does a 14 break your,
No, I have a armor class of 18.
Actually, it doesn't break anybody's except Noelle's. It's gonna hit Noelle for 30 blunt damage, which is actually 15. Just slams it into the wall.
Oh dear.
You know it's coming. As a bonus action. Oh, wait. Never mind. It just rages at you, but it can't do anything. It tired itself out just moving. Oh. Toshiro, it's your turn.
Chaticus.
Am I the only one aside from Chaticus that's still in the train car?
You are.
Alright, I'm gonna run out of the. Actually, I'm gonna run right on top of the coupling. I'm assuming the door that gets closed this one or the one on the
No,
other train car?
Despite how it looks, it's actually each car is separated by one door. There is no coupling to hit. There is no open space in between. It's just one cart after the other.
Wait, then how
Like a
do the
subway
train flex?
clacks.
Like flex from side to side to actually get.
It doesn't
Places.
flex.
It's a warp
I guess
train.
it is going through the warp. Yeah. that
It
makes
just goes
sense.
through a warp portal.
All right. So it's just a long ass tube. Got it.
Coo,
Yeah, I'm gonna run.
Cuckoo, attack first. Get your temp HP.
Cuckoo. That's a good call. Cuckoo. Ignore where I'm moving. The screen has gone insane.
Where
There we go.
they appear to be running.
I'm going to kick the shit out of Noel.
Do it.
First, fighting spirit.
Or no.
Is that your last one?
Actually, no, not
That's
poor
my
Noel.
last one.
He managed to survive this entire encounter.
He ain't gonna.
Joven and Mona got
Fuck.
that hits.
That hits.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. 12 slashing and then another attack.
Come on. Yes!
Well,
Crit, 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 crit!
It's a crit and it takes an additional, I'm guessing 20 necrotic damage as the crit.
Usually only dice are double.
it has to be over
not...
20, right? For the necrotic to prop.
Yeah, so that's 29. Because I have
Yes.
advantage.
Okay.
Normally it's only dice that can get doubled. Flat damage usually does not. It's the same way that...
Please. Please,
But-
Lillian, just let me kill this guy. Please. Please, just let us
Well,
kill one.
he actually does drop after that for that second swing.
Yes.
But as a reaction,
No.
No!
the Blood Fiend is going to heal them at a 66.
The hell?
You see veins shoot out from her straight into injecting a healthy dose of blood.
Three legendary creatures with me, and yeah, this is GM speak for GTFO.
This
I
is
had a lot.
bullshit.
Your stun is also removed. As you just see them get like a dose of just a cocktail of whatever that creature is made out of into them.
Man, fuck this shit. I'm out. Yeah.
This whole battle would be just prime Anderos fodder. My goodness. He would gust of wind the whole train so nothing could move, and then he'd just be lightning bolting everything down the row.
Is that the end of your turn, Toshiro?
That is the end of... I'm gonna second wind to fucking heal up, actually.
As a bonus.
Wait, no, I can't. That's a bonus. I've already used my bonus. Never mind.
As a
It's even
bonus
my
action,
turn.
the Puppeteer is going to cast Crowd of Madness on
A bonus action on my turn?
Catechus.
What?
Catechus, make me a Wisdom saving throw. DC 15.
Wait, hold on.
15.
Is that a legendary action, or...?
It's a legendary action.
Okay, never mind.
The legendary action is
Did
right.
you maybe screw up on the
I did. It's
spellcaster
DC 15. I don't know why it's multiplied on
I think it's
itself.
because you
Wisdom
put...
saving?
I think it's because you put like 15 in as the spell DC mod as opposed to just letting it calculate it automatically. Because it
You
does
might be
calculate
right.
some of it automatically.
And I don't see how to fix it either, so... But it's 15. It's 15.
Wisdom saving?
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, hey, Trig, I have a question.
Yo.
Do I need an action to fit into a smaller spot?
No. I think counts
No,
as
you just do it. It
Yeah.
counts as
difficult
difficult
terrain.
terrain.
Okay.
So if you squeeze through, it'll be like difficult terrain to cross the threshold, but I think everywhere else you should be fine.
You meet the
Okay.
spell save. You're good to go.
Chaticus! Come on! Get the fuck out!
Mona is gonna revive.
There's so many of them in front of me.
Mona
I have to make
revives.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 separate
All,
Seeing your-
attacks on me.
Your desire, it's gonna move in front of you. It's gonna try and... No, I don't think... It's gonna use multi-attack on you. And it's a flanking you, so... Does a 10 hit you?
Thankfully, no.
The slash goes wide. It's gonna try and smash you. Does a 16 hit you?
No.
God!
So good.
Big Jadakiss! MVP this!
Puppeteer's turn now.
Nope.
He moves 10 feet in. Running so soon. He's gonna cast Hold Person on you
No!
at level 2.
No.
No! Counterspell! Axe!
I don't have any
Axe!
more spell
Axe
slots. I'm
counterspell!
sorry. I don't have any more.
Wisdom saving throw 15. It should all be 15.
I sense a sharp drop
Yeah.
in the life expectancy
No.
of all of Million's characters in every
Lucky.
other game.
Lucky!
Lucky that. Lucky
No!
that.
Even
You're
worse.
cursed. You're paralyzed.
No!
Oh.
That's bad.
Where are you going? You still- I can still make you do. I can work with this.
And because he's big, no one can move him.
He's going to use Repair on Puppet 1. Puppet 1 now has mechanically 5 strings, but he has dozens of strings lining his back now. Speaking of which, it's Puppet 1's turn. 15, 25, 35. It's gonna use... it's just gonna hit you. Multi-attack. Blade Fury. Does a 15
Nope.
hit you? Does a 25
Yes,
hit you?
definitely.
That's an auto crit. So it auto crits because he's paralyzed.
Oh. How does the...
So
it's
just
the
roll
extra dice
another 1d10.
You take 18 magical slashing damage. Does a 25 hit you? You got anything for that? Atticus.
I have crying.
All you can do is laugh.
Also an auto crit, so roll another 1d10.
Beat me to it. And that's 11 magical slashing damage.
I am down.
Oh
No.
Roll me a 1d100.
Ah! I chose the wrong spell.
Why'd you gotta make me so fat?
No. It was gonna help you get out. You're gonna push
With
past
that
with some
last
strength.
swing, he breaks your leg.
My poor leg, no.
Let me,
Does he still laugh?
he's still laughing. But you can, I don't know, I don't think he would be crying.
No.
Jadakiss, no!
You fall prone after using the dash action. That's wonderful.
Jadakiss is stunned for 3 turns.
I'm also unconscious.
No,
Or as
actually,
unconscious I could
you're,
be win this round.
no, you're brought to 1 health.
Yeah, as conscious I could be win this one.
Yeah, you're as
Oh,
conscious
no.
as can. You're at 1 health. You are not under 0. You're at 1 health, but you are stunned. Jadakiss is stunned for 3 turns.
I am.
No,
Nice.
judgment call. Do we leave him back there?
He is now stunned for 2 more turns. Noel, seeing him fall, is going to start walking towards the door. They're going to go through.
Oh. Oh no.
Seeing Scales and seeing how everything is going, it's going to use Flesh Grapple on you. Does a 20 hit. Scales.
He is in darkness right now, so It would
don't
be at
think that
disadvantage.
But it does a 20
It
hit
doesn't
you.
matter. That's a 16. But it beat.
You're
Uh,
grabbed. And you take 3 bludgeoning.
Oh no.
It's gonna drag you back. It can only make you like 1, though. I would say like you're right between where the door is.
Oh, this isn't good.
You know what I have to say to that?
Scale's turn.
You know what I have to say to that?
Coffee in the face.
That would have been hilarious if it
unfortunately, doesn't work,
exploded.
but- So.
Why does it have a damn? Oh, it's because of your sneak bonus.
I
Sneak
forgot
attack
to turn
bonus.
it off. So to get out of the grapple, that's an action.
Yeah. It'll be. I lost my grapple page in the multitude of grapple.
Athletics and acrobatics.
Yeah, you make a contested check against theirs.
Okay.
But because it says it's a DC 15, you just have to beat a DC 15.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't like this, so. Does a 23 work?
Yeah, that beats the 15. You kick it in the face and free yourself.
Which face? It's a flesh amalgamation.
Yeah, your kick didn't do any damage, but it stunned it.
It's a flesh tickle.
Don't run!
Disengaging.
Oh, make it worse.
Disengaging with the
You
bonus
disengage.
action.
You need an action to break the door!
What?
You need some action to break the door!
I can't. I just did
The
it.
lock,
to
yeah, the
get
lock
out.
is still on both sides of this door.
And it's an action to break it?
It's a yeah.
Damn it.
It's action to break it and action to open it. It's a heavy lever.
I only have the bonus action. I don't know what you expect me to do.
It's fine. It's fine. Nothing we can do.
Bonus action disengage. I'm gonna sit next to the box.
Grab Daniel and throw him at it.
That's me.
Alright. Puppet 2's turn. 10, 15, 20. Well, actually, I don't think it can move. It can move through Chedicus because he's down. 40. It'll move 35. So from where it is, it sees Toshiro.
Can it?
Damn it.
Toshiro is in my ball of darkness. There is a ball of darkness.
But can it see past your darkness then?
No, it's darkness.
darkness.
Blind sight only goes out to, unless it's specifically mentioned, only goes out to what, 10 feet?
Yeah, this thing doesn't have blind sight either.
It would
so-
just see darkness, so it would be like a ball of, like, it would be, that sphere is dark. It could see next to it, it could see the compartment next to it, but
It's
Toshiro
gonna get as close as it can then.
is in my
Since
ball.
it can't see anything in the darkness, it's gonna fire. Let's see. It would be like this from where it's at. It's gonna fire web of strings. I would say you can. It's gonna make a dexterity saving throw at advantage because it's
me?
firing randomly. Both of you.
Goodness sakes. All of these enemies are nuts. God.
I spent 2 weeks working on this, and I.
Wow.
You're both restrained.
Wow. With advantage, both of us can't roll above like a 5. Okay, I rolled a 7 and a 3, and you rolled a 4 and a 7. Roll 20. Hey, roll 20. You suck.
That's the end of its turn.
Agreed.
Joven, pulling himself up, so that's 15. He's gonna move 5, and then and 15. It's in your shadows now, so
It's in the
it
darkness.
feels something in front of it. It's gonna make an attack at disadvantage.
We're both restrained, so it's a straight attack.
Oh yeah. It's gonna try and stab whatever's in front of it.
No!
It's gonna try and smack it with a hammer. Does a 14 break?
No.
Your thing, Toshiro?
No, you do not.
Winona, it's your turn. Because of where you are right now, the shadows are obscuring the Blood Red Knight. You cannot see the Blood Red Knight. So you can currently move anywhere.
Close the door!
So, alright, well, she is gonna go forward.
Might have to smash through a nearby room.
Yeah, she's gonna try to wiggle past her comrades here and get behind this creature, or blindly going through the darkness until she gets to the door. Sees Chaticus barely hanging on, and she just takes like a heavy breath and closes her eyes, and she's like, "You told me that they can only survive. They have no threats. But I can't let them go. Come and give me the strength to save him." And then she's going to use, as a bonus action, the rest 5 of her healing light to do healing 5d6 onto Chaticus. That's 19 points of healing that he regains back.
And his injury is healed.
And and that broken leg is no longer there because it's a magical healing.
No more broken legs for me, but I am still stunned.
He's still
Yes, you
stunned.
are still stunned. And
By the way, end of my turn, I could have done a save. Let's see if I got out of it.
Oh, against the...
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me?
Sorry, I'm just trying to make it now because it doesn't really make much of a difference. It's still way past my turn.
Yeah.
she is going to.
You gain 1 stun to your stun. No, sorry, that's not a funny joke.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Let's see here. I'm just trying to think here.
Where you are, I would say you could definitely reach the handle on the other side. A strong hit could definitely break it.
Yeah, but Chaticus is still in the other room. So, I am going to risk doing the opportunity attack to get into the top of the train car. So don't mind me trying to get up there.
Gonna be a whack.
She can't see
Yeah.
her.
Never mind, it's in darkness. It can't see you. I
Okay.
keep forgetting the darkness, just like how dark it is. It's just darkness.
It's just
And
darkness, but
she
yeah, that's how darkness works. There's a lot of things based on sight.
It's good training.
is just gonna go right in front of the door and just clap her hands and use thunderclap on top of the puppeteer and the one that I'm guessing that's Noelle that's in front of her.
The puppeteer?
These guys.
Oh, the
Yeah.
puppet. Noelle. Did I not?
Puppet.
You should be able to see. Yeah, it's just puppet.
Oh, she's doing thunderclap within 5 feet range of her, so that's affecting the puppet 2 and Noelle, I believe.
Constitution saving throw from the puppet. He fails, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the corrupted flesh. Constitution saving throw.
So
Also
they
fails.
both take 9 thunder damage.
Bonk.
And
That is,
she
oh,
is
that
just
is Noelle. Yeah.
so. Being that she just moved, what was it? She was up here. That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I technically can't move back, so I'm stuck in the doorway.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, I have 35. Nope. I have 35.
Air Genasi.
So she's gonna.
You're gonna move back.
Yep. That's gonna
It's gonna
gonna
provoke an
provoke
attack
another. Yep,
opportunity from
it
Puppet
is.
and Noel.
Yep. So
One,
it's gonna do.
and then 2.
The 19 hit from the puppet.
You take 9 slashing damage.
She takes it. You just see, I guess from those who can see beyond the darkness, you just see a stream of air rush out of her arm that got slashed.
Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn. I don't know if that's where the...
Yeah, you can move Winona
Or is it down?
underneath. You can move Winona underneath Joven. As a legendary action.
So is it down here, you said?
Right under Joven.
Right under Joven. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. You're basically in between the doors. As a legendary action, Oriscon is going to grab Chaticus. And he fails because he's
Auto fails.
done?
He's
Yeah.
paralyzed.
Paralyzed, yeah. It's
Auto
going to grab him.
fails.
You guys just see the Oriscon just lift a giant Chaticus up into the air. Puppet 3's turn. 20. 25, 30.
Oh, interesting.
It's up against the wall.
A paralyzed creature only fails strength and dexterity saving throws,
Oh, you might be able
not
to slide out of
skill
it then.
checks.
Does it also count the unconscious though?
He's not unconscious anymore.
That's part of the stun though. If
I thought you said he
remember the
wasn't
condition.
unconscious.
Yeah, he was unconscious at 1 HP that you...
Stunned is incapacitated. He can't take actions or reactions.
Ah, so he can still wiggle out of this then.
He
Never mind.
he can still make a contested athletics check.
All right, Chaticus.
And he makes him at advantage.
Athletics or acrobatics? You're huge.
And you make him at advantage. Well, athletics at advantage. But not acrobatics.
You managed to just wiggle out of its grasp,
Somehow.
making it angry. He's barely conscious. He's fighting. Puppet 3 can't see it. Wait. Puppet 3 can see Winona. No, wait, no, it can't. She's 5 feet from you. Blood Fiend. 5, 10, 15, 20. She's gonna walk. You're gonna see her just step onto the side of the walls, and she's gonna start walking upside down over everybody.
Oh, it's that kind of animal.
Because, sorry.
She's got spider climb. This is some bull.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50. She has made it into the... Yeah. And she's also going to cause side damage to all 3 of these people who just need to scream, "What the hell is... Frack. It's a star." Daniel stands his ground. Samal looks ready to break. This dude legs it. Or he will leg it. And she's gonna take one, but she's gonna turn around to Scales. You thought you could run, huh?
Maybe.
You know... No, actually can't do that. You know... I'm tired of all of you. She's just gonna sanguine nails you. Does a 20 hit you?
Yes.
19 slashing. Oh, does a 16 hit you? No? Managed to evade the second strike.
Meets.
Oh, it meets. Total of 30 slashing damage to you.
Ouch. Still up.
Evan Cleaver.
Wait, doesn't she heal?
She doesn't need to heal.
Oh, okay.
She's healed up. And also at the same time, while you're doing that, at the top of the round, they will join in.
To die.
Evan Cleaver, she has made it into the next train. You were not able to close the door in time before she made it.
Of course.
Fuck. Atticus!
Wild laughter answers you.
And I'm restrained because of nonsense.
Strings.
Till the end of the puppet's next turn. Okay. Yeah. He's gonna look. He's gonna see everyone around him. He's gonna see that the Blood Fiend is in here. And he's gonna look back and he's going to bump. He's gonna run over and just like body check. Winona back into the car. And then he'll use his action to slam the lever and break it.
Oh.
Oh no.
Wait, so you're slamming Winona
into our car, basically knocking you out of the way the door is going to close into our car. Well, actually, he'll hook you. He can't slam you because he's restrained by strings, but he's gonna like reach forward with the butt of his axe and like bash you back into the train, into our train. And then he's gonna swing and try to break the door.
Give me a strength check on that.
Strength.
Athletics?
Athletics.
I would-
athletics, yeah.
I would say in response to that, she looks back at you in surprise. She's like, "You're gonna leave him?"
We got no other choice, doll.
She looks back into the cart behind it, almost like
Come on,
just.
we'll save what we can.
But obviously, she lowers her head and bites her lower lip and moves whatever part of her as you're swinging the axe towards the door.
All right. Athletics check.
Yeah.
Here's a random question. I have wood carpenter's tools and wood carver's tools proficiencies. Would either of those help me know what to hit?
Not really, no, but it's definitely an easy
Oh,
challenge.
hang on. I have a crowbar in my inventory, and the crowbar grants advantage to strength checks where the crowbar's leverage can be applied. Can I use the
Make it a
crowbar?
strength check then.
Can I use the crowbar?
Yeah, you can use the crowbar as a strength check.
Well, athletics is technically a strength check. It's a type of strength check.
You are correct. Yeah, no, you're correct. Yeah, okay. Advantage, yes.
21.
As Noel reaches towards you, you smash the door shut, and blood instantly covers the way where you're able to see.
What covers
Atticus
it?
has been left behind.
No. Just kind of hangs, smashes the door shut, and just kind of hangs his head in shame. No one
You
can
just
see
hear
him.
the laughing.
It's just final laughter.
Then he turns back and, in the darkness, looks at the Blood Fiend. But you're gonna die, you bitch. I'm gonna carve
also
you
say
into
too.
ribbons, and I'm gonna use your flesh as bacon, you bitch.
Yes. I would also say too that you see a splash of blood from not just the arm of Noel, but also from the bottom of the door. You see veins that had been leading in there have been separated. From an attack like that, I'd say she'll take. She takes just 11 bludgeoning damage, which is turned to
Who does?
the Blood Fiend.
Okay.
You just crushed like her veins in that door that were leading to Orzga.
Now, does this sever the restrain, the web of strings?
Yes, it does sever that.
Sweet!
But also, the Blood Fiend is no longer transferring her bonus to anybody.
Right. That's fine. But that means me and Toshiro are no longer restrained. Yeah, and he'll prep to beat the shit out of this stupid Blood Fiend.
So that's the end
That
of your
means you
turn.
can move now, right?
I can move, but he's gonna just prepare his axes. You pull it out, and you just see him kind of sharpening it along the edge of his other axe. Except no one can see it. There's just sparks.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
What?
He's
The cloak of flies.
You do realize you can drop that any time, right?
I know. It's her defense mechanism.
he'll move forward 5 feet to get out of the flies. Standing
It is,
a ball of darkness,
now-
standing on top of a box
trap.
of trapped box.
It is now Oregon's turn, and I'll just put
Oregon.
this. That's all that needs to be said.
Sorry, Chaticus.
You just hear thumping from behind the door, and crunching of bones. Toshiro, it's your turn.
All right.
Atticus has been left behind. There are now only 2 survivors of Schrodinger's office. Although I guess that doesn't matter. Yeah. Does anybody need a bathroom break while we're at this critical junction?
It's either a bathroom break or saying
And
that this one shot needs to be on pause again.
Pausing would probably be a good idea. It's 1 a.m. here, and
Yeah.
I just killed Chaticus. I'm sorry.
You guys are awesome.
Hey, at least we know that none of this is canon. Or it's
wink,
gonna
nudge,
be
nudge.
undone in some way, because we're in the future.
No, see, the warp trains work by creating infinite realities. This is just one of the many realities that exists that we didn't make it to the next area. W Corp just doesn't tell people that there's a non-zero chance that they will experience a reality where they die horribly, stuck in a magic train for years on end.
Won't say anything, but I will say that I'm looking forward to the reveals.